Oh, goodness.
Damn it. I didn't record that. Oh, well. Anyway, greetings, hello, and welcome, everyone, to today's episode of Mythic Knights. We are currently on Episode 8, aka the final episode. I'm not counting the next episode since it's just an interlude. But the final episode of the Friends arc where we introduce everyone. Thank you all so much for coming out to today's stream. I can't really say a lot has happened that's in need of, like, news telling or anything. So I think, what say we just get right into the intro?
Yo, Episode 8, I think we're missing one reference that we have to make that we're probably only going to get to make once, and I'm hoping people have played the Stanley Parable and will get this. 8.
Eight.
Number 8? 8.
Number 8? Number 8?
We're crossing the references. Alright, I'm playing the intro.
Versus reality. You stir them up and build your individuality, ignoring every problem deep inside that you hold. Let's take it from the start until the end. That's how we entertain. Dancing through the skies, this unraveled future, I'll never let it die. Dancing through the skies, kick it on into gear, gonna fly even higher. Everybody, put your hands up. Now we're flying, spread your wings out. Why can't you just for once take your mind off it? I wanna set you free to the new world. Everybody, put your hands up. Now we're flying, spread your wings out. You can be what you want and much more. I know that you're the one, the stage is all yours. Flying with all these memories, won't be forgetting these. Now feel the beat and let it move.
So you're going, I'm gonna go down on ya. Is attractive.
Okay, we came back right from I want to go down on ya. And we're back. Hello, everyone. What was I gonna say? So,
Just talking about accents.
to catch up, everyone, on what happened last time, we recently introduced Kage's character, aka Nico. Nikoni.
I was gone.
Yes. It's gonna happen with episodic episodes.
That's the thing, I don't actually think I've been in one session with Season yet.
Oh, well, we're about to change that, thankfully.
Yay.
So, yeah, what else happened? Oh, she gained her god, she has a Kitsune companion. Stuff happened. Oh, there was also the post-credit scene that introduced the next of the Titans, the new gods. And, I think that's everything. I think we will get started.
Where is your god now?
He's dead.
I killed him.
I killed him and ate him.
By the way, Watch, after this session, we still need to talk.
Oh, that's right. I'm so sorry about that.
It's fine. It's like, I was more nervous of approaching you, because you told me, hey, I'll message you when I'm ready and free, and it's like, I didn't want to be a bitch.
Okay, Kage, I have a shitty memory. Do not be afraid to PM me.
Okay.
Yeah, just for future reference.
I had to learn that, like, last night when I had to remind him that he's still, like, owes me money back from the, like, hotel for Winnie City.
I know. Like, I do have a shitty memory, so never be afraid to PM me if I forget something.
Pat.
I am a
By the way,
derp.
watch, you owe me $150.
Wait, for what?
Because
He's
reasons.
pulling your leg.
Watchful, you owe me ice cream money.
Translation, everyone watchful admits he has a shit memory. Everyone in the D&D campaign. Give me your fucking money!
No, I'm not gonna do that.
Babe,
Okay, let's do season
babe.
really quickly. What's up?
you owe Ed money just for him existing.
Sounds about right. Okay, anyway. So, oh wait, hang on, let me get the music up. Well, not the music, but if I can find it.
Ambience.
Yeah, the ambience, if I can find it. Oh,
I don't think you realise how much I allow you to pay for. I don't pay you. How much I allow you to live for.
okay. Anyway, so we open up at the high school with most of the party gathered around their desks before class starts, as I'd imagine they're just ruminating on what happened last time with destroying the camp and trying to decipher what they meant when they were talking about the new gods. Like, new gods rule. I'd imagine maybe Susanna is looking at the pamphlet and stuff. And just wondering what it all means as, I also have to establish this. Prose's character, Anaya, is not in school today because Anaya started getting worried that her very close friend, Aram, is not in school, so she kind of went to take the day off to check on her to make sure that she's okay.
What is Aram anyway?
I guess we'll find out next time we see her. But yeah,
Hopefully it's next week.
Next week we're waiting on Aram. I'd like to have at least everyone around. But yeah, anyway, what was I gonna say? Oh yeah, since that is happening, Anaya left Dionysus' goat with Rose, as he's just hanging out in Rose's backpack, his little horns popping out, and he's just going, I preferred Anaya's satchel. At least that I could poke my head out of. I barely fit in this thing.
You're lucky I have snacks in there for you.
That you do. Nom 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 nom.
Wait, question, Watchful.
Yes.
Does Nikio have her Kisune in her bag with her?
Yes, because it's a magical kitsune, the kitsune can shrink itself down to fit in the bag.
Oh my god.
Because magic.
Because magic. But yeah, as it's happening, Dionysus pokes his head out and puts a little, chaos invisibility on him so he can go over and peek over Susanna's shoulder to look at her examining their evidence. And he just goes, so, any luck figuring out what the new gods are?
No, nothing. And it's kind of concerning that they're on their way to America.
And he goes, oh, that's right, you're from America.
Yeah.
Well, if it's any consolation to make you feel better, America kind of has its own gods looking after it, so I'm sure it'll be fine.
Meanwhile,
Susanna kind of looks uncomfortable as he says that, but she doesn't say anything in response.
That is a meta question. Does America have its own mythology?
Native Americans.
It does, actually, not just Native Americans, but we can talk about that more when we take our break.
nothing but an army of lumberjacks led by Paul Bunyan.
You're also forgetting John Henry.
Well, like I said, we can talk about that more during the break. But anyway, as that's all happening, Pop and Squad finally comes in, pulling it up, and just goes, all right, class, settle down, everyone. Let's take our seats for the beginning of the school year. But not school year, the school day. Hooray.
We just lost someone.
Oh.
We lost Kage.
Oh. I'm sure she'll be back. Hi, Roz.
Yeah, that was exactly what I said when I first heard the voice season.
I actually have not done the voice in a while, so I'm a little out of practice. Always watching. And goes, all right, class, so... hang on. I'm out of practice. Hang on. Let me get some water. Okay, he just goes, before we begin, class, I have another new student I'd like to introduce to you all. And she looks off and, holds her hand out to motion the person to come on as another student comes up. And, Deckard, I'm going to go ahead and let you describe what they look like.
Well, for one thing, I'm going to point out my charisma. My appearance is... No. I'm just pointing out. My appearance, this is the epitome of pretty boy.
Yes.
He walks in, kind of has messy hair. He's wearing a pair of nerdy glasses, but for some reason they just work.
Yes.
He walks further into the classroom, top two buttons of his uniform kind of undone a little bit. He just sort of looks over at the class and goes, "Hello." It's like the most dull voice that you have ever heard. He's the most disinterested in everything that's going on. And he just stands there.
John Steinbeck?
He just stands there menacingly. No, as Pop and Squad like just stands there like kind of like waiting for him to just like say something else, and then just goes, "I can see he's gonna be a ball of joy for all of you."
Ken's just gonna snigger and just go, like, under his breath, just go, "Doubt it."
And he goes,
I heard that.
and he goes, "All right, this is your name was Lance, correct?"
Yes.
Well, then, Lance, I'm sure you'll be very acquainted with the motley crew I have for a class. It can be pretty crazy around here, but I expect you to behave like everyone else.
And when
Sure.
when she says the class is gonna be crazy, Suzanne's gonna be like, "No kidding."
All right, then, there is a seat in the back for you, Lance. Take your seat, and we can begin today.
Lance takes a seat over at the desk that he's been pointed to. As he does so, he twirls his hair, does the hair flippy thing, and you can swear that the air is glistening.
Yeah.
He is still completely disinterested in everything going on in the classroom.
Oh my fucking god. Anyway, yeah, he sits down as Dionysus goes, realizing he's still out, just kind of like looks at him, and he scurries back into Rose's backpack and just like inches his way back in, but his horns still stick out just a little bit. And Pop and Rye goes, "All right, then, class, let's begin." And so he starts writing on the board, and as we're going to time skip ahead as we cut to the end of the day as the bell rings. Bling. He goes, "All right then, class. We had such a fun and interesting day. But it's time to go home. I know you all had fun today, but it's time for you to go home. Don't forget the homework, though. I know you all love yourself some homework. Bye-bye." And Pop and Rye, like, sits on a desk and starts working on her own stuff as everyone starts clearing out.
Lance puts his homework on the desk already. He's finished it.
What?
Okay, then.
I read ahead in the book. Have a good night. And then he just walks out the door.
Oh, one of those guys.
Dionysus.
Are we basically going to be dealing with Frigid if he had a brain?
Oh, God.
I am amazing.
But I'm also
Basically,
smart.
He is amazing.
But I'm also smart now.
That's a smart horse.
Dionysus pokes his head out of Rose's backpack and just goes, "Who the hell is this guy?"
No clue.
Ken's got a remark and said, "Well, going by it, he's going over every typical I'm the anime smart boy tropes from every little anime that I've watched." So, in other words, we're dealing with what could be considered maybe, until we get to know him more personally, for all we know, that he could be a jackass.
And I lean over to Susanna with like a, "Why the hell is this? Is it always us?" kind of face, and it's just like, you already know where this is going.
Again.
Yep. One thing I'm wondering is, Why is it always this school?
Who knows?
You'll get used to it.
I mean, you've got to think about the amount of transfer students are here. You've got to realise the fact that we all speak the same, that, you know, not all of us speak Japanese and we understand the same language. So I don't know. And I'm going to turn to Dionysus. Is this convenient, or are you actually planning this?
Hey, trust me, I am not smart or sober enough to plan literally anything, and this is not my doing. But you do...
Is that Dionysus answering that question, or Watchful answering that question?
God fucking damn it. That was Dionysus, but I appreciate the
Also-
call out.
Also, can I have Rose do something real quick?
Yeah, go on.
She turns around to Miles's character and says, "Damare kozo."
Okay. He's actually going to respond in Spanish, the okay.
She just said, "Shut up, you idiot," in Japanese.
Jen doesn't know that.
Wouldn't she be saying like "Shara no baka"?
Lance is already on the front lawn of the school.
Yeah, well, we get into Lance in a second, as Dennis does point out, though, it is a good point, though. It is a bit of a coincidence that all of the knights appear to be heading to the same school. There's always the theory that there are gods even stronger than the ones we know. So, who knows? But
We're gonna have a student that walks in being the scion of the DM.
and he just goes up. I know one thing, though. I think we may have found our final member.
Oh, no.
Why is it always the weird ones?
Why is it always the weird ones? Chen just, like, kind of larks. Aren't we all weird in our own unique little way?
I mean, you're
Thanks.
All you're doing is
mean-
proving my point.
I mean, one of the party members here sings to plants.
And
Nikio, hearing him say this, she's actually gonna start trying to follow the new student.
okay, and Dionysus noticed this and just goes, guys, and like points his little hoof stub at Nikio leaving.
Where's she going?
Probably being a stalker again.
Well, then, don't you think we should stop her?
First off, she wasn't a stalker. She literally, the place where you guys met her is her literal going to when she wants to practice her music. She did not stalk anybody.
And yet you're just my character doesn't stalk people. Now if you'll excuse me, I'm just gonna follow that new boy. Totally
I
not
mean,
a
to be
stalker.
fair, Ed does raise a good point.
Alright,
This is her first time she's following somebody. She hasn't done it before.
You
And-
remember when the first time you skated it? You remember what happened, Kage?
alright, in any case, yeah, she follows, and Dionysus hops in Rose's backpack and just goes, follow.
Okay. She gets up and starts to follow the guy.
Okay. And they all follow Lance onto the front lawn of the school as he's just... Is he sitting on a bench or like an actual lawn?
No, he's sitting cross-legged underneath a tree, and he has something on his hand. It appears to be a tiny ball of fluff.
Okay.
Eh?
As
Nani?
everyone just sees that as Dionysus goes, there he is.
Oh, I never would have guessed that.
Can Jen grab Dionysus and throw him at the new kid just to see if we were onto something? Just so we know, just so we know, like he's actually, he can technically be chosen. Because every time at this point it's just been, if they can see Dionysus, well, guess they don't have a choice, but they have to join us.
Eh,
You watch as the tiny ball of fluff a little beak and some eyes slowly roll around and do a 180 to face the group that's approaching him.
I'm sorry, describe that again.
It is a tiny ball of fluff that's standing on his hand, spherical. You watch as what looks like a head starts to turn eyes, doing a 180, staring at your direction with a tiny little beak.
And whoop whoop.
Oh, okay.
It's an owl.
It's a
It's
fur.
an owl.
Tiny little owl.
That was not what I was visualizing.
Lance is just patting it on the head.
And the little owl is like giving like little ooh, 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 as it's nuzzling Lance's hand.
Lance continues to look disinterested during the entire event.
Excuse me. Lance, was it?
Lance looks up at you, the same blank stare. Yes.
I have a question for you.
I might have an answer.
I am going to, once my friends catch up, there's something I wish to show you, and I want you to answer me truthfully if you can see what I see.
If this is
Alright.
another love confession, I'm not interested.
I only just met this character and I already love him.
I assure you, because we just met, that is not the case at all.
You're not trying to sell me something, are you?
No. I'm trying to figure something important out. That is what I am trying to achieve.
The tiny ball of fluff looks protective and starts to flare out its feathers.
Yeah, it goes and it just like looks at Nikio.
Is this some kind of a special owl? Just about a question.
You'll have to find out later.
Okay, the question. I'm just now waiting for Rose to approach so I can pull out a certain little goat.
Nah, can I roll dice as like a bowling ball to him?
Oh.
Hey, now hang on. I think Kage wants a thing to happen. Hang on. Yeah, sorry.
Let the ting happen.
Yeah, okay, so yeah, we'll say the rest of the party has caught up as Nikio motions Rose to come over as she does, and now Rose is right next to Nikio, so Nikio can do her thing.
Nikio is gonna proceed to pull a certain little goat out of Rose's bag and turn over to Deckard's character.
Lance.
This
Yes.
is Lance, thank you. Now, Lance, and I need you to answer, like I said, I need you to answer me truthfully. Do you see the goat in my hands?
And as he says that, the goat just waves at Lance.
I look at the hands, I look up at them, I look down at the hands, and then I look back up at them.
Oh, hang on, sorry, really quickly, Film Brony TV, thank you for joining the party. But, okay,
Who?
Film Brony TV.
Don't you
What
mean
is
thank
joining
you
the
for
pod?
following on Twitch?
Yeah,
Oh, okay.
Oh, so I was gonna say, is that a I kind of have is that subscription or is it?
it's a follow.
Okay.
But yeah, anyway, so to recap, since it may have gotten talked over, Lance looks at the hands and then the party and then what?
I just look back at the party. It's a goat.
Do you see anything specific about the goat?
I know that we're over with him at the minute.
It's ugly.
And he goes, "Excuse me."
Oh, for goodness sakes.
Susanna snickers at that.
And just like that, Nikio is putting him right back in Rose's bag.
Hey, I'm not done with him.
Brush her hands off on her skirt and go, so you're one of us then.
A student.
No. Something more complicated than that.
That's nice. And then Lance stands up, puts the owl on his shoulder, and pats it on the head. Picks up his, apparently, I'm seeing the pictures of what... Apparently I have the book suitcase. Pick that up, brush myself off, and start to walk towards the street.
Lance, wait.
What the fuck is that character?
I walk.
Okay, guys, for context, this guy, he's the main character from an anime called Haven't You Heard I'm Sakamoto, and basically the idea is that he's OP as fuck, like he's pretty much perfect. So.
Oh my fucking god, this is gonna be awesome. Okay, anyway, go on, Kage.
Lance, wait. We really need to talk to you about this.
Athena says I don't have to, and then he keeps walking.
And Dionysus finally goes, he pokes his head out. Did he just say Athena?
Wait, as in the goddess Athena.
Yeah.
No, she's saying that to Lance.
Oh.
Lance is still walking down the street.
Did you freaking run after him and grab him by the wrist?
Yeah, totally not a stalker.
Not in the middle of the street.
Just
Oh
an
no,
average-
not interested in love confessions.
It's not. Listen. How about you stop being a blind imbecile for 5 minutes and listen to what we have to say?
Lance turns around and
kinda
looks at you.
clicking the audio there, mate.
You're either fighting some kind of monsters or some other kind of god or doing something to take sides, and honestly, Athena already said I don't have to. I'm going home, and I'm getting some pudding. And then he turns around and he keeps walking.
So, fine. So you would rather essentially let others get harmed while you freaking act like nothing's happening. You would rather be a coward and hide from the truth.
There's many paths ahead that do not necessarily follow the same ideas that you have. And he just keeps walking.
The thing is, we're the only ones who can deal with this threat.
I hand Susanna some popcorn while we watch this because I'm enjoying it.
We're
Susanna's
the
just
only
standing in
ones
shock.
who can stand against the threat that is of Loki. We are the only ones who can see this, who know about it.
Lance turns around and slowly pulls the glasses off of his face. He
Okay.
stares at you, and he has the sparkly winds going on behind him because he is the prettiest of pretty boys.
And then
Guess what? He's talking with a pretty girl right now.
And then the JoJo symbols appear behind both of them.
Okay.
Okay, go on, Deckard.
Go ahead, Deckard.
He stares at you for a moment. The wind blows through his hair as he says, "There will always be conflict." Now, as he poses slightly in JoJo pose, is the time for pudding.
Good Lord.
And as I think we broke Ed.
I just love the way that he's describing it like he's in his own, like, fantasy world. I turn to you, the wind blowing through my elegant locks as I stare, my eyes served mentically into yours, and I knew you were the one I was having a conversation with this day.
It's like he's Magnus from If the Emperor Had a Text-to-Speech Device.
Anyway, yeah, as Lance starts to walk off, Dionysus goes up to, like, Nikio and just goes, hang on, I'd let him go for just this minute.
Lance goes, and he's not even really walking that far. He crosses the street and he goes into his house.
Wait, so his house is opposite the school?
Yep.
Basically, yeah.
Wow. That's actually kind of amusing.
Library house. Library house.
What if he lives in the library?
Jesus Christ. Yeah, anyway, as Dinas just goes, if he's really serving Athena like he says, then I'll have a talk with her about this. And
The little owl's actually decided to stay behind.
wait, hang on, what was that?
The little owl is staying behind. It's currently on the railing next to where you are all standing by the sidewalk.
It's just,
She's actually.
yeah, it's just looking up at, no, I was just gonna say, it's just looking up at you all, like, giving little oops. That was a chocobo.
Oh no.
Tio is actually going to approach the owl.
It, like,
Hello.
oh, were you gonna say something,
I
Jack?
was going to say that the owl can hop up and down, and then it leads him across the street.
Yeah. Yeah, it starts hopping, and it just does, like, the Ein hop from Cowboy Bebop. Just me, just jumps across the street, leading you across the street to where Lance is.
She's actually going to raise her brow and follow the owl.
Why would
I wouldn't question it. Dionysus just casually says, jumping on Rose's back.
So what are we doing? Are we letting Nikio following him, or are we just gonna stand here?
we already tried talking to him? I don't really see much of a point in following the owl just because the owl wants us to.
Unless, just like the Finnick fox, that's all. He already has a god. That could be his spirit animal.
Say hello now.
Tiny bird turns around, flaps its wings like you're onto something, and then starts to hop back across the street.
Yes, it does exactly that, flapping its wings and coming back.
Yeah, Nikio's already caught on to this and she's following already. It's
Sure.
Oh, bless you.
She's not a stalker.
Let it go, Kaka, go on.
Everything you've said, it just denotes that this character of yours is a stalker right now.
No big deal. Anyway, it flaps its wings and comes back over to Nikio, as if to say, like, yeah, you're onto something.
We already tried talking to him.
Well, I guess we've just got to play the game of follow the bird.
Stop the pigeon. Stop the
And-
That
pigeon.
does not give you that does not give you an excuse to make booty noises, even though we are following an owl.
And the owl just like kind of like shakes its head, and it kind of does like sign language with its feathers. And excuse me.
Wait.
Not actual sign language, like it's motioning. It's not that articulate, but it's like motioning like on itself and then like pointing at Lance as if it's like trying to say, I'll talk to them. I'll talk to them.
Owl, talk to
I
them.
will talk to them is what you actually just said there, Watch.
No, I did not.
Yes, you did.
So gonna try clipping that later.
Oh,
I
fuck.
will talk to him.
That.
I didn't even mean. God damn it.
I will talk to him. You'll talk to who?
God fucking damn it. God damn it. Anyway.
We need Sonny just to come in and voice the owl for you. What?
No.
Just he'll do it.
That's fine, I got it. It like flaps its wings and it hops, kind of hop flies over to where Lance is, and you can see it head inside to where Lance is, and it like perks up on Lance's shoulder. And I'd imagine at this point, like, you're all looking through like a glass window at this, and you can see almost like Lance is having like a full-blown conversation with this owl, as it looks like it's talking to him.
If this takes too long, I'm gonna head for the greenhouse.
You just watch as the owl just starts to talk up a storm with hoots, and he just goes,
Yes. And then it reaches the end of it, and the owl just gives like a nod to Lance and perches on its shoulders.
Lance looks over at the rest of you. He looks at his pudding pack. He goes back to the fridge and takes out more pudding.
And as he takes... Oh, go on.
If you're trying to be my friends, you may as well have some pudding.
And the owl, like, motions for you all to come in.
Well, you don't have to tell me, boy.
Nikio's gonna come in and go. Come in.
And,
Are his parents home?
My mom is home.
She's fine with us coming inside. Surely you should ask her beforehand.
All right. So I'm going to describe what I'm assuming is going to be Lance's mother.
Okay.
She's
I have
really,
friends
really
over.
alive.
And then you just watch as the perkiest woman with like the highest appearance score, even higher than what he has, pokes her head around the corner and goes, "You have friends?"
Oh my gosh, are you like calling us Psyche K with your character? Oh my lord.
Hey,
I'm going to assume that she works at a hostess club.
yeah,
Oh.
that works.
Does she work at the Orenheimer Social Club?
Anyway, yeah, she does, like, say that. And,
Since I don't want to roleplay as my own mother,
I know,
let's do that.
I know, I gotta find the voice.
Now we can get Sonia.
I got it. No, I think I got it.
Yeah.
Okay.
He's too preoccupied anyway. He's playing Geometry Dash.
That's fine. He goes, you have friends? Oh, that's great.
Lance looks back at the rest of you, disinterested, especially jaded at the fact that his mother has rounded the corner.
And his mother, like, just goes, I hope you all treat my Lance very well. You all look like a bunch of great kids. I'm so happy Lance has great friends in his life.
Jen's just gonna remark to Susanna, even though we only just met,
This is happening.
met the guy.
Lance eats pudding.
And Dionysus just shrugs as he goes on the counter, and he just starts eating one of the many pudding packets that are around.
At this point, Nikio is gonna let her Kitsune out of her bag.
And the kitsune comes out of the bag and kind of walks over to Dionysus, and Dionysus does, like, the whole thing of, like, pulls it away from the kitsune, just going, like, mine, and just keeps eating.
It's like a bad Pokemon party.
Don't worry, Tatsuya, come over here. I have one for you.
Tatsuya walks over to Nikio and starts eating their pudding.
Mythic Knights, sponsored by pudding.
What from Star versus the forces of evil with the whole stuff.
Yes. And, yeah, so I'd imagine at this point you all sit down to pudding and talk with Lance, essentially catching him up on your adventures on what's all been going down, as Lance's little owl is also, like, pecking at some of the pudding, like...
So where did you get your owl from?
This is Hoots. He pets the owl on the head.
The owl nuzzles Lance's hand.
I've had Hoots for a long time.
How long is long specifically?
Since I was a small child.
So, let me get this straight, okay? So you're saying you were practically chosen by a god since you were a small child?
Yes.
Right.
Lance just has this dry look as he looks at you.
I don't know whether I should be concerned that the gods would pick you at such a young age, or be impressed.
Then again, we're how old?
Teenagers.
Like around like probably like 16, 17 age range, most likely.
I think. When did we establish first years or second years in high school?
First, I think. So probably like 15, 16.
Yeah, we'll say 16.
Yeah, I'd still consider that consider that to be too young.
It's anime ad, who cares?
Fair, but yeah, Hoots just like flutters its wings as really quickly we'll whip about Susanna is uncertain about bringing out Quaylin, considering Cheelin, when considering it is shrunk, it is about the size of a large dog.
Yeah.
I am gotta get used to saying that. And anyway, Dionysus Goat finishes his pudding, and he just kind of like rubs it off his face, and he just goes, well, at least there's no real mystery on what god chose Lance, so that awkward bit is out of the way.
The pudding god, apparently.
Lance shrugs. He starts to walk out of the kitchen.
Now where you go? Now where's this guy going?
To the library.
You have library in your house or just
Yes.
local library?
Yes.
He walks over and he opens like the doors to the house, like in the back. Apparently the front entrance is just like smaller and the kitchen is just, it's nice. But then he opens these doors and you see like a 2-story library in the back.
Like the library reveal from Beauty and the Beast.
Yes.
I just imagine it's like a Dexter's Lab kind of thing. Pulled back a book on the bookcase to reveal more bookcases.
Yes.
Can you gonna have a little bit of a light bulb moment and actually go, Lance, wait a minute, so you're saying you've had this library. Do you by chance have anything on Loki? Maybe, possibly, hopefully, that might help.
One moment. He walks over to
Naya's not here.
Oh god.
he walks over to the piano and then he hits the low key.
What?
See that coming.
Then just get a face palm and go, I meant a book!
Oh, hold on. He walks over, takes a book off of one of the shelves, and then walks back. He hands you the book.
How to play piano for beginners.
Actually, yes. And he opens the book for you and then points at Loki.
God fucking damn it.
Shen's just looking incredibly unimpressed.
Dionysus jumps on Shen's head and he just goes up. What he means is the god Loki. Do you have anything on the god from Norse mythology, Loki?
He looks over. Oh, that's Norse mythology. That's a completely different subject.
That's what I meant in the first place, though.
And you should have said so.
What do I need to specify? Also phone call.
You can't answer that. You can't answer that phone. You're not in his. You're in his house.
And Dionysus just goes, well, it was a misunderstanding, but if you have anything, it would be very useful for us.
He shrugs. He walks over. The first floor of the library is actually a pretty open space. You have a piano off in the corner, a couple of books next to a fireplace, couches and seats next to a fireplace where people can read. And the bottom half has shelves lined across the walls. There's a set of stairs that go up to the second area, which is just lined with books all across the walls. So he's walking up the stairs to go up in this small terrace that kind of lines across the area, and he goes up to the back end near the entrance after circling around, takes several books, walks over here, and then drops them.
Right on Dionysus. Dionysus just gets squished, and then you hear a loud muffled.
Out of all of the days that we've had so far, this is turning into my favorite day.
We've only been doing this for about a week.
The goat seems to be taking it more than we do lately, so I'm okay with this.
So BRB. BRB, if I'm gone for so long, Sunny will take control, but it will probably only be until we get into some form of combat.
Okay.
Just give me
But Dionysus just pokes his little hooves out, and he finally pulls himself out, and he just goes, "Wow, you have quite the collection, Chen."
Lance vaults over the side of the terrace, somersaults. Well, yeah, he vaults over the side of the terrace, somersaults, and lands on his feet before staring at the rest of you.
Whoa. Okay. Wasn't expecting you to be the type to do gymnastics.
I do a little of everything.
And as he says that, Dionysus is looking through the books very quickly, and then he finds one somewhere in the middle, and he just goes this, and he noms it with his mouth and pulls it out, and he runs over back to where everyone else is, and he tosses the book on Susanna's table, and on the cover of the book it says The Lost Uprising, the story of the Titans.
Susanna will slowly open the book.
And slowly opens it. Dionysus perches on Susanna's shoulder and just goes, this was actually an story, an old story back when I was still just a wee babu in the gods.
Were you as ugly then as you are now?
I'm gonna pretend I didn't hear that.
I'm not.
Anyway, were you gonna say something, Whipple?
No, she was just kind of stammering a little bit in surprise at what Lance had just said.
Alright. And as Susanna starts flipping through it, Dionysus reads a story for all of you, and it says, looks like some of this stuff you guys know. Years ago, when the world was starting to become a lot smaller due to expansion and exploration, the gods realized they didn't rule their own pantheons, and so they reunited. They united under one singular rule that no matter what happens, that they should band together, because if they fought, it could lead to the end of the literal universe. Considering gods fighting gods is usually never a good thing, especially since some of them already have stories of gods fighting gods, especially my dad Zeus, and having to fight someone who was basically a god in his own right, Typhon, and also his father Kronos. And he keeps having Suzanne go through the book, and he just goes, wait, hang on, this is where the story starts. And he goes, however, one day, as is all the case, Loki, god of mischief and discord and chaos, just decided one day that the peace between the worlds was getting boring. So he decided, what would be fun? To bring all the great evils of each of the pantheons together in an attempt to basically disrupt it and maybe even bring a full-on war between all the gods, and have his own little batch of titans work in the shadows to take him out. And as as he starts reading, you start seeing the description of like all like the different gods he managed to assemble. There's Kronos on there. Tezcatlipoca, Morgan Le Fay, and tons of other ones, which I've been alluding to. The only one that isn't there is any mention of a group known as the New Gods. But it mentions all the different gods he brought together. But then, before he could finish assembling them, all the pantheons united and took them all down when they were least expecting it, uniting their powers together. Zeus with his mighty thunderbolts, Odin with his insane magical powers and knowledge, Quetzalcoatl and his mighty winds, just all the gods united, and they sealed the gods in their own special areas and sent them off to the four corners of the earth. But Loki was deemed too dangerous to be kept on Earth. So, with the combined might of Zeus, Odin, Amaterasu, Quetzalcoatl, and Ra, they all hurled him. They created a new moon separate from all the other gods. The one we know in the sky that we've actually been to with astronauts and stuff. He hurled Loki into the moon, and the moon would act as his prison. And the book finally ends, and he goes...
Then how did Loki get out?
The answer is he probably hasn't yet.
Well,
Funny story about that.
we've kind of been dealing with him for the past week.
Lance walks over and then goes to pick up something that's another Greek mythology book. He walks back down the stairs, this time rather than jumping, and he looks over at you all and says, "The stories of Greek heroes and others that are like us all tend to go do things and are immortalized in their stories." He turns the pages, showing pictures of Hercules and of, like... What's the name of the guy who had the invincibility? Achilles.
Yeah.
He flips through, like, other heroes. He looks at it and says, each one of them were ones who were seeking greatness and to be immortalized. Some of which were even seeking to become something more than what they were. Does this sound familiar? He's staring at all of you with the blankest of looks.
I'm not seeking to be immortalized, though.
You're not.
I'm seeking to essentially stop Loki so innocents don't get harmed.
And in some eyes, that would be heroic. He closes the book. All of you are aspiring heroes in the definitions of history. That means that there are others like us that are probably serving Loki, looking to do the same.
Well, the thing is, we already know at least one guy, most likely, that stupid freaking samurai asshole. But other than that,
I want to meet again.
yeah, like you want to meet him to have an honorable duel. I want to meet him to cave his fucking face in. But you know, we ain't gonna put that up. Anyway, so essentially, yes, he's gathering an army. We've got our own little group, but at the same time, it's knowing what he's going to do that's going to give us an advantage. And no offense, dude, you've clearly got the information to provide.
I have books. I also can guess. I cannot say I'm right, but I can say one thing. That a bunch of villains would probably try to give themselves some kind of fancy, cool name that puts them above the others.
And a name is going to help them?
If Loki is promising someone godhood, what would they call themselves?
The new gods.
New gods. Oh, goodness.
You're not seeking new gods. You're seeking people looking to become gods. He puts the book on the table. At least that's what my guess is.
And Dionysus just goes, well, that certainly, again, we can't be sure if he's right, but it's a damn good theory. And it would explain those, group of superpowered kids that were alluded to at that camp we destroyed yesterday. Because they're not listed in any gods or this story for that matter, so it makes sense Loki would want to get some fresh blood if he lost any allies last time.
Well, here's another theory to give you. All of the old gods were ones that made that pact. If Loki creates new gods, they're not held to the same pact as the old ones.
Meaning...
Means they won't be able to go by, live by their own rule.
Which should also lead to, freeing Loki, ending the world, that sort of thing.
Dionysus just kind of twists his little cheapy goatee, and he just goes, this is, I guess, bigger than the gods anticipated.
You see, this is why I wanted to have pudding first. I wouldn't be hungry afterwards.
What does being hungry have to... You know what? Never mind.
I don't know. I get it. You'd be too sick after hearing all of this that you'd lose your appetite.
It's also why Athena gave me a choice.
And as he says that, Lance's owl perks up on Lance's shoulder and appears to talk to him again. And it's basically summing up that you do still have a choice in whether you fight them or not. But this is way bigger than even my father Zeus anticipated. It's probably best you help these kids as best you can.
Lance says, I will help, but I'm not going to join the group. He looks over at the rest of them. If I do so, I'm doing the same thing that Loki anticipates. Because there's also the fact that all of us are like that. And if we become something that he wants, he could use that too.
So you're suggesting we essentially, in a way, disband the group to ensure Loki, because it would be something Loki doesn't expect?
He shakes his head. I'm not saying that you disband any friendships. I am, however, saying we should not form what they might consider a pantheon.
Okay.
I think Dionysus goes, yeah, I think I get what he's saying. We act as heroes, but keep ourselves in check. Never become the very gods we're serving, because that can easily be corrupted. We're talking about the god of discord and chaos and manipulation.
Understandable.
Lance is
I want
walking
to
out.
walk. Before Lance walks out, though, I want to walk up to him.
Okay.
And I walk up to him, just smiling. This is like, you don't want to join our group. Fine, you don't have to. But think about this. You help us, we help you. After this is done, we can all go our own ways. We never have to see each other again if you don't want to, but we're all helping each other for a mutual beneficial agreement. Until otherwise. Sounds
Lance
fair?
nods. Lance will nod. Then he walks out to the kitchen and then comes back with a cannon in his hand and looks at the goat.
Dionysus looks up at him.
Is Loki the god of discord? And then he holds up the corn can.
Of discord.
Dionysus just face plants into the table in absolute cannot believe he just did that.
That actually was quite clever.
And as you, I imagine there's a little chuckle shared as you suddenly hear the sound of like someone who wasn't in your group just like loudly like yum 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 yum.
Who? Where?
You all look over to where the sound is, and you see a guy in like glowing orange aura in his well, actually there's no point in keeping it up. You see Hermes as he's just chugging some pudding.
Oh. Him.
And then he finishes it very easily. He just goes, you know, you guys are pretty smart. You're way smarter than a lot of the gods out there.
Thanks for the compliment, I guess.
Doesn't mean you're not a half pint, though, he says, pointing at Chen.
Yay, height jokes. Haven't heard that one before. You'd think the gods would be a little bit more original. Shame.
And then he puts the bowl aside and he goes, well, there's something original for you. And he hands... he, like, rushes over to... we'll say rushes over to Nikio and hands her a bunch of what appear to be photos. And when Nikio looks at the photo... Oh, what's up?
Thank you. And then she's gonna turn to look at the photos.
Okay. As he looks at the photos, he so you can see that they're actually pictures of like not just yokai, but like mythical creatures from around the world that have basically like been brutalized, like they were in a fight with something. And he goes, yeah, it looks like someone around here is starting a mythic creatures fight ring.
Could that be related to, you know, what happened yesterday? Maybe that gang was going to sell those creatures that we found off to them?
And Dionysus, not Dionysus, Hermes, just shrugs his hands and just goes, I don't fucking know. What I do know is that it's getting to be a real pain in the ass to try and hide these bodies, alive or not, from the general public.
Where is this ring?
And he goes, well, I don't know for certain. And then he pulls out one more photo and just goes, but I know someone who might. And he hands it to you and he says, this guy look familiar to you? And hands the photo and... Yeah, we'll say... Susanna does. It's one of the students in your class.
Wait a minute. Isn't that... Hold on. Where have I seen that face before? Which one was it?
And Hermes like looks over and just goes, so you have seen him.
Yeah, in our classroom. Which one of the students was it? Was it the one that was 2 seats in front of me and to the right, or was that the one that was next to him? Just DM. Have we met the student before this point? Like, had we talked to? Have we talked to this particular student?
Maybe in like passing you've talked to him, maybe at like volleyball meets, stuff like that. You may have like said, hey, what's up, stuff like that. But personally, no, you don't know him. You're barely acquaintances.
Okay.
And
I know it's one of the students in our classrooms. Just not quite sure which one.
And Dionysus, Hermes just goes, oh boy, he's one of your students. bummer. And then he looks at the...
Classmate, we're not the teacher here.
He goes, well, that's kind of a bummer because the guy... I did some sleuthing and I caught the guy transporting some animals not too far from here in a garage. He goes,
Looks like we have our next call point then.
and
I'll be right back. Lance goes upstairs. Like he leaves the room and goes up to go to his room.
and Hermes just goes, he seems interesting. Anyway, he goes, yeah, hang on, Miles, we'll be doing the break in like 5 minutes when I practice up.
I'm a little bit annoyed and I need to say something.
Yeah,
Nothing you do with you guys.
no, you're fine. I get it. We'll just wrap this up and do our break. So he just goes, cool guy, but yeah, I can tell you where the garage is, and from what I found him last time, he's going to be meeting there in about maybe an hour or two from now. And I think a good old-fashioned shakedown would be in need. In need? Man, I'm sleep deprived. I'm so sorry, but anyway, I would say, yeah, talk to him, do what you got to do. Maybe and he like does like a motion of like a club, like whacks his leg and like pretends to like keel over, and just goes go mafioso on them. If you get what I'm saying.
Looks like we have our next call point then.
And then Hermes just goes, he knows what's up.
Lance comes back down the stairs. He's wearing jeans, a t-shirt, a leather jacket, and he has a sword strapped to his belt to his back along with a shield.
Oh, where'd you get those?
My bedroom.
No, but before you had them in your possession, where'd you get those?
I made them.
And
You made them.
Yes.
I don't want to know.
And Dinus just goes, well, we got more important things to worry about anyway. So what say we make a house call to this poacher?
Our pleasure.
Alright,
Gladly. Seems like fun. And by fun, I mean getting to beat the shit out of someone seems very therapeutic right now.
alright. And yeah, on that note, we will be taking our like 10 to 15 minute break now. There we go.
Why did you name me this way?
Why?
Fucking dad bot. Okay. It is later in the afternoon as you all head off to where Hermes told you to go. As you end up heading to a garage, and before I place your tokens, question, are you guys going to be knighting up at this point or no?
Not yet. I'm currently just wearing my normal civilian outfit kind of thing going on.
Okay.
And I've just got my weapons with me.
The
I'm not
question
going to
is,
night up.
Okay.
Not yet.
we've never established
Nor
this,
am
but I was gonna say we've never established this, but when we night up, do we just like think it and we do, or do we have to Dante Bosco Jake Long it and just go night up?
That's what I was thinking, like you guys say it and night up. Alright, so if I can find it, there we go.
Dragon tail, breathing dragon fire, a real live wire, the American dragon.
There we go.
Are you seriously singing the American Dragon Jake Long theme right now?
Yes.
Is there anything wrong with American Dragon Cooking?
Oh hell no! that's
Coming
my
from the
childhood.
coming from the Dragon OC.
Let's see. I got. Oh, and there's Ripple's character. There we go. Okay, let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, I know who I'm missing.
3, 4, 5. Everybody saying
There we go.
in this
Alright, there we go. I got everyone. Okay. So, as you all arrive at the garage area that Hermes told you to go to, you see this big old delivery truck, and this guy in a black hood and a face mask, as he's just loading animal crates, like, into the back.
Lance is walking his way over. He does not care about stealth.
Alright, well, you guys should have control, so you can move if you want. Alright, and he...
Yeah, there we go.
There we go. As he's...
Lance does not care for stealth.
As he's loading, he immediately, like, feels Lance right behind him. And he just looks, and he kind of, like... Oh, hang on. He kind of looks, and he, like, stumbles, like, oh, Jesus. Who the hell are you?
He walks right up next to him. My name is Lance.
And he just goes, hi. Could you step back a foot?
What you doing?
It's none of your business. Why don't you answer my question?
Lance leans in closer. My name. He leans in even closer. He doesn't say it right away.
I just imagine he's just like very slowly just like approaching with just deadpan expression at this point.
He pulls the glasses off of his face as he stares this man in the eyes. The sparkles start to flow in the wind again as he looks at him. Here's Lance.
I like to dance.
The poacher is just like uncontrollably shaking because he's being confronted by this man and has no idea what to even say or do anymore.
Lance holds up a finger. Shh. Holds it up to his mouth. And then goes to pull the mask down off his face.
He's literally like too struck to even stop you from doing that as his face mask gets pulled down.
I'm just imagining it's just like, shh.
What's your name?
And he just like darts his eyes like side to side, and he just goes, Jeremy?
Well, Jeremy. He goes and he slugs him straight and dead in the gut.
Jesus Christ. Oh my fucking god.
I like him.
He definitely gets straight to the point.
Alright.
No kidding.
Since he was not expecting that, actually I should probably get character sheet up. But yeah, since he was not expecting that at all, I'm not gonna have you roll like a strength check or anything.
Well, you see what my strength is at, right?
I mean, yeah, that too.
Hopefully he's not coughing up blood.
But yeah, he just like he grabs his gut and just like slumps over, like the slumped over where his ass is just in the air and he's unconscious.
Lance sits on top of the guy's back and then looks at the others. Now you can look in the boxes.
I just look over to Lance before I pass over the box, just like, I like you. And then I just go over to the other boxes and inspect them.
Alright. As
Stepping over the guy as you do.
he's
Yeah, just don't mind me. Don't mind me. Okay, sorry.
and as you go to look at the boxes, you can see that well, one of the first things you notice is that they're all like animal boxes, but one of the very first ones you notice is inside one of the boxes is one of those spring snacks that you saw in the forest.
Spring snack?
What?
Spring snake. You know, the...
Oh, the snake that jumped on your shoulder and you shout and you got scared at it.
I'll be standing back here.
Hang on, where is it? Where is it? Oh, there it is. Yeah, it looks up at Lance and it just goes...
Lance pets it on the head.
Wicked hash!
It squeaks again.
We're not going through this again.
Please, no.
In one of the other boxes, you also see it's a mini pony, except it's all jet black and its mane and tail are like on fire.
Good lord.
Who wanted that as their pet?
Crimson, probably.
Oh yeah, true. Sissy would love that.
And it is just like a collection of mythical creatures in each box.
Yeah.
Where did they all even come from?
Must be from different places throughout the world where the mythology is spread.
Lance searches this guy's pockets.
Oh, okay. Yeah. As you're going through his pockets, you see a wallet with like his address and quite a bit of money in it, actually. Like, it almost seems like this guy was going to be doing some betting or later today.
Lance takes the money and puts it in his own pocket.
And in the other pocket, it's almost like a business card, and it says on the back, Monster Mayhem, and it says every Wednesday night, and you realize tonight's Wednesday.
Well, I have an idea.
What?
Load the stuff in the truck.
I get you. Does any of those papers tell us where we need to go?
He holds up the card to Ed.
Oh, my character's name is Volka, by the way.
Well, he gives it to Volka.
Yeah.
Va.
And I read the address of where it is.
Yeah. Alright. Really quickly, Kage, does it sound like you wanted to say something?
Yeah, Nikio's gonna look at the mythical creatures in the crate and say, "Don't worry, we're gonna get you out."
We drop them off on the way.
Yes. Alright, anyway, yeah, so Lance hands Volka the business card on it.
Who's got the goat at the moment?
Does Lance also find the car keys?
Oh, yeah, yes, he does. Welcome back, Miles.
And the cage keys?
Hey.
Yes.
Don't worry, you haven't missed combat.
Yeah, you haven't missed combat. We're just
Well, slightly.
kind of, if you want to count getting slugged in the stomach combat.
Who's been slugged in the stomach?
The bad guy that's been poaching all these animals.
And Lance
Oh.
did it.
Yes.
Oh, fair enough. Good on you, dude.
Okay.
Lance gives a thumbs up.
But yeah.
Who's got Dionysus at the moment?
Oh, Rose.
Rose, can you come over here a moment?
Can you... There we go. I think she might still be away, so I'll move her.
No, she's answering in the call. Because she answers edgy ponita.
Oh.
You just can't talk.
Okay. Fair enough.
And I poke up and I just look over to the bag where Dionysus is. Just look to the car and just like, you can drive yourself as car, yes?
And he nods, yes, I can take a car for him.
Can you turn into that car so that they know what car they're expecting so we can get there quicker?
I can just drive the car.
You've got a provisional?
Lance just takes the keys, stands up, and goes to the car.
And he
Great.
Yeah.
So we don't...
Beforehand, though, I go over to these cages and just like, they're expecting these animals. If we don't want, you're not going to like the sound of it, but if we want to be unsuspected, we need to take these over to that arena. Once we know where everything is, we can free everything at once.
So what you're suggesting is proper breakout style.
Yes. Go in unsuspected, break everything out, break everyone's head at the same time if we need to.
I like the sound of that idea.
But it does mean taking these things, these creatures, to where they don't want to go. So whoever feels like comforting them will need to go in the back to know that they're safe.
Nikio's gonna go, I volunteer.
Good.
I'll assist. Do you want me to assist with you? Assist
Why
with
am I
that
on
as
my
well?
side?
Certainly.
Why are you on your side? And why is Chen upside down?
Because I'm looking at you guys. I'm supposed to imitate, goddammit.
I know he's a monkey, but come on.
What does
And-
Lance find in the front seat?
Okay. In the front seat, you find a leather jacket and a pistol. Actually, it's a Glock.
Lance takes the pistol and he puts it in his belt.
And
He's gonna pop a cap in somebody's ass.
I wanna drag that body over here by this car.
Okay.
Okay, and I just shout over, does anyone have any rope?
Why would you expect us to have rope?
And
Why would I not expect you to have a goat that talks? Yet we have one of those.
Dionysus perks up. I think I can be a Huckleberry.
Auntie for we
And he plops over as he quickly transforms into his human form. He kneels down, and a little bit of chaos magic flows out and ensnares the man in snake ropes.
that's totally not gonna give a man nightmares.
I want to shove him inside of this truck.
I mean, that's someone's car, so...
Bodies ask questions.
Yeah, fair enough. So, you want me to open it, or you got it?
Do I have the keys? No. Do you have magic? Yes. You open it.
And he just rolls his eyes. Alright. He walks up and taps his hand on the back, and it's slowly, like, you can hear the lock inside, like, moving and stuff, and then it slowly opens up.
Right. As we do that, then, I go into the back with the hooded figure, and I change into his robes.
Oh, that's smart. Alrighty then. So this is you now.
Yes. For the time being.
Alright then.
They won't suspect us if I'm the one that's... if I'm with you.
Lance says to everybody else, I found a gun. I'm keeping it.
Are you sure your mother would condone that?
Yes.
I found this clock. It's mine now.
Fine, but if I during this adventure find a gun, I'm taking it as well. Believe it or not.
You don't have training for gun. No gun for you.
Why
Teach me.
Why are you guys
God
suddenly
bless
fixated
America
on-
and your safe gun laws.
Why are you guys suddenly fixated on guns? We have literal powers of gods. We don't need guns.
My god is the god of war. I'm pretty sure I can do that. And he gets inside.
I mean, the only reason I want the gun is so I can turn it into the proper authorities. To be quite frank.
Okay, that's another
Use
reason.
it or be a good person. I'd rather use it.
If we're gonna fight something with godlike abilities, I want to have something that can shoot it.
Alright, I hop into the car as thingy person.
Yeah. Okay. Also, Susanna says, "I'll be in the back. Just keep that snake away from me."
Yeah.
Right then.
Someone said gun and Sonny's just gotten out with bloody 1911, god damn it. And he needs to direct it as well.
Oh, by the way, watch.
Yeah.
Just want to meta it a bit.
Mhm.
You said that there's a nightmare, one of those squeaky snakes. What's in the other three?
Oh, what are the other three? 1 second. I gotta think of some mythical creatures. No,
I was
I
just wondering whether or not we needed to know this for like the handling and shipping.
oh,
Baby griffin, maybe?
A griffin in a dog cage.
at,
Like a baby griffin. So like a tiny one.
I mean,
Baby griffins are the size of humans.
oh wow, are they?
A tiny little one.
Wait, Lance, what the fuck? Let me. You know, like, just so I don't spend 5 minutes trying to think of stuff, we'll say you do know what's there.
Okay.
Yeah, just for the sake of not dragging this out. But yeah, alright. So,
Yeah, it's like the more I listen to Lance's voice, the more he starts to sound like Eeyore.
This is the way we do things.
Are you implying that I'm a jackass?
alright,
There's just one thing I need to say though to Kage though.
Yeah.
When we're talking about Eeyore's voice.
I am Optimus Prime.
And also, that was Season who said that, not Kage. Rose's Season.
I was gonna say, didn't know whether or not Kage actually knew. Not if Season actually knew they were the same voice actors.
I do.
but
Yeah, I knew. I knew the same voice actors.
Jeez. Alright. Anyway, so you all get in the truck and you ignite it up as it starts driving away. You follow the address as you head down to the docks, actually. And as you get closer, you can hear, like, the sound of, like, techno music playing in the... I'm gonna save what I actually have, so I'm just gonna play this. But as you get closer, you can hear like very loud techno music playing, coming from one of the I guess dock storage areas. Yeah. And you see one of the doors is like wide open, and there's like neon lights just flashing out of it. And there are two sandstorms playing. God damn it. The truck, as the truck like pulls around, one of the guards up front like waves his hands down as if to like wave you down, like, "Hey, come over here."
Lance drives up. He looks over outside of the window at the person.
And he
And I lean over as well in hooded form.
and then he looks at you both and he just goes, he because it's in the costume, he recognizes Volka in the costume, and he just goes, "Training a new guy?"
Yes, all of these here are my assistants from where I come from. They all decided to help the master out, seeing the folly of not being able to... what else was I?
We're here to help move boxes.
They also see the bigger picture of what the masters want
And
Boxes.
with boxes.
he
We
no-
shall build a new world, starting with boxes.
he nods and he just goes, "All right, well, standard security. I just need to quickly see your driver's license."
Of course. And over paper.
Right. He takes a look at it really quickly, and then he hands it back, and he just goes, "All right, then everything checks out. Head on in." And the fights are
along.
just exactly move along.
Come on,
The
come on.
fights are just starting, so feel free to watch them since, free entry and all that stuff.
Where can we put our stashes?
And he points where, there's, rows of trucks, and he just goes, near the end, there should be a space for you guys.
Well, just a question. I was never told. I forgot how you get actually in through the back because we need to deliver these for the next matches.
And he
How
goes,
do we get through that way?
And he goes, I wouldn't worry too much about that. So there isn't really... The back entrance can only really be opened from the inside, so I recommend you guys go through the front, actually.
Lance leans over. He takes his glasses off and looks this guy in the eyes as the sparkles start to fly in the air.
Oh, not again.
Can you please open the back door for us? We would rather have these put away before the matches are all underway.
And he looks at him kind of surprised that he's looking at him, and he looks down rubbing his chin, and he just goes, well, it is about my break soon. And he looks over at his replacement as he motions him over, and he just says, hey, I'm gonna take my break early, I'm gonna head inside and let these guys in. You remember what to do? And he goes, yeah, I remember. He goes, okay, good. I'll meet you guys at the back entrance then. And he walks in, and he walks into the stadium.
Lance puts his glasses back on with the same disinterested blank look, looks back to the others and says, we're in.
Gee, I never would have noticed.
And I'd imagine you guys... Oh, what? Hang on, what's up?
I was just saying, so on what cue do we have to go loud?
When everything else starts getting loud around us.
Alright, so I'd imagine you drive in, and the guy meets you there as expected as he opens the door, and he pops it open with a cinder block brick that they sometimes use for, smoking and stuff. And he just goes, alright, you guys have fun. A brick to hold the door open, because it's one of those ones that's going to lock the second it closes.
Alright.
Yeah, so he uses a brick to hold it open, and he just goes, alright, I'm sure you guys got this. I'll just be over here if you need me. And he, walks a bit over to, a air vent, and he starts smoking under it.
Lance would walk around pretending to look around, and while the guy is smoking, edge around the corner, turn around, pull the gun out, and then smack him across the back of it with a pistol whip, trying to knock him out.
Pistol whip.
God damn it.
And he just whacked on the head and just goes, ow. And then he looks and he goes, what the hell was that for?
For being so damn cute.
He just is unbelievably confused.
I'm unbelievably confused.
Looks that way again.
And then he just goes, I don't want to get hit again. I can just leave you guys if you want privacy.
Okay.
And he just, walks a little further away.
Was he just... Were you trying to make a move on the man?
He turns around and looks at the other once he's out of earshot. Just doing what my mother has taught me. And then he puts the gun back in his belt.
Teach him! Hey, we can hit on the dude! They'll always work!
Just walk over to Susanna and just go, okay, what poor shit have we got on ourselves in time?
I have no idea, but I've given up asking at this point.
Yeah, I think the feeling's mutual.
Dionysus.
No, okay, I'll tell you what. When we get back to the greenhouse, I'll buy drinks. And then we can just drink to forget.
And
So-
How
You're
about
not
that?
old enough to drink liquor, so don't even think about it.
You'll be surprised the people I know.
Dionysus pokes his head out and just goes, hey, we kind of got a ring to stop. Could we save the chit-chat?
Yeah.
Right. She's gonna tap on the cages for the other beasts and go, "We'll be back soon, and we'll save your friends as well, okay?"
And they all like kind of warmly start nodding as you guys all head in as the music. Oh, there we go. As the music slowly gets louder and louder as you finally enter this big old stadium. This makeshift stadium. Now I gotta place you guys.
God, this is all kinds of fucked.
Whoops.
Ooh.
Also, did you make this yourself, Watch? Because this is very nice.
Yeah, I did actually.
Wait,
very
who's
nice.
that got? Just a random guy just standing there leaning against nothing with a cigarette.
I mean, the implication is he's leaning against the boxes. Who am I missing? There we go.
Ooh.
Me.
So
Yeah.
Lance is just standing there. Hoots looks especially angry at him because he's apparently doing all of these horrible things.
Why did you suddenly put Volker closer to Chen? Are you trying to imply something?
No, that was me.
No, I put myself in the grid system so it could fit.
Oh yeah. But yeah, as you enter, you can see in the
What is this thing?
Oh yeah, you enter and this guy is essentially the bouncer. You see what's essentially just a body and no head. He like looks down at you, looking with his chest by the looks of it. He just looks at you all and you just hear him go, "Protein?"
Oh no.
I
Is
give,
this Akihiko Senpai?
Hey,
give a two-fingered salute to this thing and say protein, and then try to walk by.
and the big hulking creature just nods and goes, "Protein."
How can it nod? It doesn't have a head.
It nods its chest. Yeah, what's
it's
up?
the same debate as how does a head bonk?
Wait, hang on. What's up, babe? Babe, you really cut off. What was that?
Doing a Gretzko reference.
Yes, I am.
Oh my fucking god.
I love how, I find it funny how there are two kinds of people. People who get that as a Persona reference, and then everyone else who gets it as a Gretzko reference. Kage, I think we're outnumbered here.
And I think
I
you'll
kind of
understand that I haven't
took
played
that as-
either or watched either, so I don't know either.
Neither do I.
Well, then you're a better person than us, Ed.
Yeah, for me, it's both a Gretzko reference and a Persona reference in my head.
All right, yeah. Anyway, so as you enter, to the left of you, you can see a DJ booth with like a guy mixing, and these big giant swimming tank subwoofers is the only way I can describe it, as there's mermaids like dancing inside of them.
That's an interesting idea.
Yeah, and you also see like a little like antelope girl with like antelope heads, and a naga, like a female naga, sees you and immediately eyes Volka and kind of slithers over and just goes, well, I've never seen you
Of
here
course I
before.
Of course I get hit on by the big-titted snake.
I'll just be over here.
Sorry, what did the snake girl say?
He says, well, I've never seen you here before, big guy.
I'm still wearing the hood, aren't I?
Oh, yeah. To make this... Yeah, you do still have the hood on. Here. There we go.
There you go. I'm new here. Just dropped off a couple more I just dropped off some more exotic animals to see the show. Big turnout tonight.
And she smiles and goes, yeah, it's a big night today. One of the champions is supposed to be fighting tonight.
Champions? Anybody we might know?
And he just goes, oh, I'm sure if you're regulars here, you've definitely heard of a basilisk.
Okay. Now, the Greek mythology within me has to know one thing. Watch.
Mm-hmm.
Am I going to be happy with this reference, or am I going to be upset with this reference?
I don't know. I can't answer that until you actually see it.
Okay, then.
But he just goes, well, maybe when you're done unpacking, you could treat me to a drink. She says as he slithers by you, like, she rubs her hand on your chin and then across your chest as he just slithers past you all. Just slithers past.
Contact, don't make eye contact, don't make eye contact.
And then I turn to Suzanne, and while I'm in my robes, I just like, oh.
Is she gone?
Yep.
She is gone.
So,
Why is it always the strange ones that hit on me?
I
Anyway,
mean, maybe you attract that kind of. Maybe you just attract those kind of people, my guy.
oh, hang
Some
on.
of that stuff gotta put up with.
Yeah, anyway.
Is it always snakes?
Well, Deckard, go on. What were you going to say?
Lance is going to walk over to the guy who appears to be smoking near the crates, and I'm going to give you the appropriate music for how this is going down in this nightclub.
Oh no.
Oh, no. This ought to be good.
Do we
What
have
is
to turn
it?
down this one?
Oh, my God. Look in the stream chat. Just
Oh my god, yes!
No, okay, this I have to hear.
I'm going to play this in the background for you all.
I've listened to this before.
Come on.
Jesus fucking Christ. I'm going to play a snippet and then I'm going to put the rest in the background.
What? JoJo fan of me is losing it right now. I literally just got my Star Guardian cosplay for Ezreal in the mail like the other day, and now we're doing this.
Oh
Okay.
my God. Okay. But yeah, that's playing.
Oh my god, it fits so perfectly!
Oh my fucking
The
God.
tempo and the matching lyrics work perfectly with the music. Oh my god, Deckard, this is a gift you have sent me today.
If Deckard doesn't get a fuckload of EXP just for sending this, then you know.
Oh my god, I've got to send this to Wooten.
Yes. But yeah, the music is that I cannot make that like any lower, and it feels loud. But I'll put that in later. Trust me. But yeah, you walk up as the guy's smoking, and he just looks at Lance and he just goes, "Hey, bud."
As the air sparkles around Lance and he moves his way closer, he walks up with all of the confidence of a supermodel, pulling his glasses off of his face as he looks at this person. He tilts his head lightly and says, "Hello."
Question, Deckard, which pillarman are you trying to be right now?
All of them.
Wait, all three at once?
Yes.
You can't harness, Deckard, you can't harness that much power. I don't care who you are, but Jesus fuck.
I was going to say, at the moment though, he's definitely coming across as a Wamuu.
Oh my fucking God. And the guy is kind of wide-eyed, but then he just smiles and he just goes, well, hello yourself.
He casually makes his way even closer as he puts one hand behind his head, half JoJo posing, staring up at the ceiling as he tries to ponder something, and then looks back over at the man and says, "What can you tell me about tonight?"
And he just goes, well, tonight's the big night for any fan of fighters, as you can see. And he points towards the middle of the stadium, and you see in the middle of the stadium is like a frogman and a giant salamander facing off against an oni and a giant spider.
And who sets up all of these matches?
And he kind of like leans and points towards this guy, a crow man in a tuxedo, sipping on a mug that says #1 pit fighter.
Yo, Toko.
No, it's on right next to it. It says nevermore.
Okay, that's better. Nevermore.
Wolf the Raven. Nevermore.
Anyway,
Smiling, he turns, gives a light nod, and then makes his way towards the crowman as he walks, with all of the sparkling, his jacket swaying in the invisible wind that doesn't exist.
Playing D&D or trying to imitate a porn set.
I'm just playing my appearance.
You are playing JoJo, and I love it.
So, question before we address this: is anyone gonna follow Chen? Not Chen, Lance.
I will follow Lance because, seeing as I'm the only guy who's dressed up occasionally. Wait, hang on, I've got to follow me.
Or just
You're
follow.
gonna follow
There
you.
we go.
God damn it!
I'm trying to move you onto it. There we go.
I can't negate. I
okay.
can't navigate D20 today.
There we go.
There we go.
God damn
We
it!
have a massive party now walking to this music in the direction of the guy who runs the club.
God damn it! Fuck.
I'm gonna be kind of half following, but staying away from the Naga lady because snake.
Well, it's unfortunate you say that because the Naga lady is actually, like, propped herself on the crow guy as he's sitting at his desk. His giant, like, luxurious lounge couch. Not really a desk, but I think this is a better aesthetic. A big old lounge couch as he's just laying on it with this Naga on his lap. And, he sees you all approaching.
I'm not going anywhere near that couch.
And he sees you all approaching, especially Lance, with all of his amazing JoJo presence, as he's enjoying the company of the woman. He just goes, perfect. Looks like my delivery drivers are finally here.
You're going to say, what are you doing here right now?
Well, yes, what are you doing here right now? Is the truck done?
Got it.
Mate, I've watched JoJo all the way through. I know what you're on about.
Yeah, I know as well.
Oh my
Your next words. Your next words are, "I'm gay, Lowell." I'm gay, Lowell.
Dun, 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 dun,
I
dun,
come
dun,
back
dun,
in
dun, dun,
with alcohol and see JoJo references.
Oh my
Well,
god.
I didn't get to see the video.
No, I did. I saw.
Okay. Anyway, yeah, he just goes, well, if the truck's all done, you're more than welcome to enjoy the show. As he's saying that, the Naga woman is just, like, cutely scritching his chin, and he's letting off, like, little, raven chirps, like...
And I am.
I look over at this.
Yeah, well, hang on.
And I
Yeah,
figured-
hang on. Let's let that go.
What's the name? What's the name of the crowman?
Oh god, the name of the Maxwell.
Maxwell. Okay. I go up to Maxwell and it's just like, "Sir, if it may be possible, I would like to know where me and some of my colleagues, if possible, could go and inspect our cargo with the others, just to make sure that they're not causing too much problems for when that is their turn in the ring."
And he like kind of looks at Volka, and then he gives the little Naga on his lap like a little tap on her as he gets off and slinks away. As he does, Maxwell just kind of sits up on his knees, and then he just goes, "Are you looking to purchase, or are you just trying to fuck with me?"
We just delivered a large amount of cargo for the entertainment. I would just like to make sure that our recent addition to your collection is not causing too much problems for the rest of the storage that is there.
He goes, "Oh, the rest of the storage will be perfectly fine, as long as I let my actual employees through," he says, like, staring directly into Volka's eyes.
Very well, very well. I will not bother you that much then. I will enjoy the match with my colleagues.
Does my character need to turn on the charm?
And
I think Deckard's character's been doing nothing but charm.
and he sits up and he just goes, "You know, you don't have to put on an act. I know my employees like the back of my hand, and I have not employed any Russians, to my knowledge." And
That's good, because I'm not Russian.
and
Guys, I may or may not have just murdered
I'm
Sonny.
not, you racist fuck.
and he just nods. "Well, regardless, I definitely know you're not one of my employees, and hey, no big deal. I commend you for knocking out one of my employees. I just hope I can still see him so that I can discipline him for being a complete fuck."
Okay, Nikio's gonna pull out the freaking charm. Fuck it.
Okay.
Oh god.
Alright then. You absolutely want to, like, charm him, I guess?
It's the best we got if we want to continue with the mission the way we hope to.
All I'm gonna say, Chen is thinking right now, resisting urge to punch.
Okay. For this, let's see. Okay, you're you're charming, so
Thank you.
definitely gonna be appearance. Let's see.
Or do you have one of those epic charisma feats?
That's gonna be entirely up to Kage, but maybe save it for. Oh, I mean, I guess you could do that if you have anything, Kage. That's like an epic charisma feat.
Do you have epic feet?
Appearance is epic, actually. Epic 2.
Okay, then. Well, it is gonna be appearance. Appearance plus. Since you're trying to, like, swoon him, I'm gonna say this is appearance plus empathy.
Okay. Let me see for empathy. Empathy is a 3, so that's actually pretty good.
Yeah.
So.
By the way, before you roll, did you notice what Ripple put to make it, like, easier to count successes?
No.
Look under pinned messages. It's the very first one.
Okay.
Found something that might make rolling and counter successing a little easier. Tested it out in campaign. You use mainly for characters, and it seems to work.
Wait, Discord, let this freaking ping go away.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Sorry, I'm waiting for.
Let's try to type that out then.
Yeah, give it a try.
Do you have to put the little speech bubbles as well?
No, you don't have to put the parentheses, and what a question mark is, you type how many dice you want to roll.
Well, you do have
is
to
it
have the brackets, but in between the quotation marks, everything in between the quotation marks, and then just replace the question mark with the number of d10s you need to roll.
What?
Here, hang on.
Yeah,
I think I've got it.
Let me see this.
it might be better if someone types it out, so we have an example.
Unrecognized.
Hang on.
I'm already on it.
Let's see.
You type that, don't include the quotation marks, and replace the question mark with, yeah, like what Miles just did.
And literally just copy that, and whenever you need to change the fight, change the number you're rolling, literally just like copy, change the number. So like, say I do that, I just change the 5, ba-da-ba-ba. Hopefully it goes, oh, wait, what? Oh, wait, it didn't include the slash. Okay, right, okay.
Do you have to put the equals 7 thing as well?
Yeah.
Greater than 7, yeah.
Why greater than 7?
Because it automatically counts how many of your D10s are 7s or higher.
Okay, 5. Okay. So with
And then
hers, because she has a 4 in appearance and in empathy 3,
No, it doesn't
So
work.
that would
7
be
D10.
7.
Wait, hang on. What was that, Kage?
So I'm gonna be rolling 7 d10s.
Yes.
Yes.
So change that 5 to a 7,
Mm-hmm.
and then do I keep the 7 at the end?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay, so like this.
Yes.
Holy crap!
I-
yeah.
The only thing is we have to mentally count tens as 2 successes. That's the only thing.
Yeah.
Mm.
So 2,
Yeah.
4, 5. You have 5 successes. Okay.
Never mind me whilst this is going on, I'm about to torment Sonny.
Okay. But yeah. Go for it. Whatever you're about to say to him, Kage.
Yeah, Nikio is going to actually approach him and just with. She's actually gonna put her hand, run her fingers under his chin, and
Can I
go.
question? He's a
He's a bird.
bird man. Birds don't have chins.
Well, I mean, he's got the his big beak.
Yeah, that's what she's running her fingers under. And what's his name again? Just to double check.
Maxwell.
Now, all right, you caught us, Maxwell. But the thing is, we just really wanted to see a glimpse of your show. After all, it's not every day you get to well, see such a great show done by such a strong, amazing, and handsome man. So, could you please let it, so long as we promise to be good, will you please let us get a little sneak peek of what's to come?
And as Nico is rubbing his chin, he's letting out the little like the little purrs happily, and he actually has to like shake his head to like get out of the stupor as he looks up at Nico and just goes, well, you're certainly a very lovely woman, but be honest with me, I have an eye for things. You're here to free the animals, aren't you? I'm not mad, I just want you to be honest.
Look. Gosh darn it, now I have to try to have her lie, don't I?
Well, because he says, because if you are, I'd be more than happy to.
Wait, really?
And then he goes, yes. And he, like, leans up and looks at you all and he just goes, on one condition.
Alright.
I still... Oh, go on.
What condition would that be?
He looks at you all and he just goes, I still need to put on a show for these fine people. And if I get enough of a payout from tonight's show, I won't have to fight animals at all anymore. So...
Tell me, how do your people feel about music?
And then he says, no, that's not my idea. See, I'm the owner of the champions of this ring. Only one of them is supposed to go out today. But, well, I can tell just from looking at you all that you are quite powerful.
I have an idea.
And then he just goes, am I correct in assuming that?
So what you're suggesting is basically you want us to fight these champions.
And then he at Chen and just goes, he gets it. You all fight. You fight my champions, all 5 of them against you guys.
And then
where's-
after this, essentially after this, you pack all this bit. All the animals get freed, and this business is packed up.
Essentially, what were you gonna say, Ripple?
I was getting ready to say, where's Lance going? Because I saw him in the ring, but then I saw him go back out, so never mind.
He's just
Don't
hopping
get
in and
in
out.
the ring.
He's just hopping in and out. But yeah, he just goes, well, yes, that's essentially what it is. My champions have such a high ratio against them. If they actually lost, that'd be a big payout for me from a lot of people.
All right. And then, so what do you do after this? You
What?
just get money and you, I don't know, go off on a holiday home, get yourself a nice boat and sail out into the Caribbean.
I guess, in a sense, yes. And I will be extra nice and make sure the animals don't kill you if you guys lose. You lose, I keep operating and you leave me alone forever. You win, and I will let the animals go, and as a sweetener, I'll let you keep any of them you want.
Sounds pretty sound to me. I mean, it's not like we have any other way out of this. And to be fair, you're not the first person that have actively, tried to kill us. At least you're actually giving us a chance.
And then he gently pulls Nico off of him so he can stand up. And he holds his hand out to all of you and he just goes, so we have a deal?
I think this is something that we would need Ed for to say, because he's just gone to the loop.
Oh, did he?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think he missed the
That's
whole
your-
thing.
Oh,
The whole
okay.
proposition, I think.
Well, I gotta use the bathroom anyway, so I'll go
what-
too.
hang on, I'm
Just
gonna
like
comment.
5 seconds. Not a full break. I just gotta use it.
I have an idea.
Are your feet covered?
I want to run this by the party.
What's your idea?
I have center of attention.
Clearly.
No one can save you now, Sonny.
I can make everything look at me.
Clearly.
So what you're saying is that you'll be the tank.
I'm not saying I'm going to be a tank. I'm saying I can make everything look at me.
I'm back.
So what? You're just gonna charm them essentially.
My thoughts, as I get into the center of the ring, I go shirtless and I JoJo pose.
Oh, Jesus.
God fucking damn it, Deckard. I'm unsure if that would work.
Alright, I am back up.
Yay, you're back and editor's back and Dicker just had an idea.
And I'm tickling the shit out of Sonny.
Anyway, so yeah, they basically, Maxwell's basically asking if they have a deal, you guys fight the big champions, and if you guys win, he's gonna release them. So he's holding his hands out and going, do we have a deal? Says that, looking at Volca. Ed.
Yeah, hello.
There you are. Yeah, he looks at Volca and he just goes, You guys fight, and I'll let the animals go if you win. Do we have a deal? He says, holding his hands out.
I just look at everyone else's face, waiting to see their approvals.
Jen just nods.
She just Yukio nods and just she's gonna start heading over to the rail and muttering, I cannot believe I just did that.
Susanna has an expression like she has a bad feeling about this, but she slowly nods.
In that case, then I drop the cloak, go over to the raven, and shake his claw.
And he shakes back and he just goes, oh, excellent. This'll be a fun match for everyone.
I believe it will.
And then he just goes, and if nothing else, this is taking courage, so you've earned my respect.
Oh, and before we turn to go into the ring, I'm just holding the cloak, and I'm like, do you want this back?
And then he just looks at it, and then he just says, I'll find someone who can use it. And he just takes it.
Right, okay.
Alrighty then.
Well,
Are they clear out of the ring, or?
Action after all.
Yeah, looks like you're all heading over to the ring. Oh, hang on, let me clear these guys out. As you're heading over, the match finally finishes up as the Oni sinks his axe into the frogman as it just squishes.
Oh, that's a frogman? I thought that was a xenomorph.
No, that was a frogman. And the everyone cheers as the Oni, eats it up, waving his hands, and he exits out the back here. And, let me get everyone in the ring. There we go. Alright, and as you all enter the ring, Maxwell looks at the DJ and he points...
Oh, yeah, that's a good point from Susanna.
Wait, hang on. Can we night up in a different room so that no one would see us do so? That might be a good idea. You guys want to night up in, a bathroom or something?
Yeah.
I don't night up at all yet.
Excuse me a minute, guys. I need to use the ladies' room.
Yes, we all need to use the ladies' room.
Not you.
That was perfect.
Wait, what?
Lance hasn't nighted up yet.
Yes, we all need to use the little knight's room.
All he does is he stands in the center of the ring.
Okay, Lance is the only one who isn't going to night up by the looks of it. Alright, you all head in, and I'm going to put your night tokens down. So let me get rid of yours. Good night.
The DJ's just starting up and he's just like, let your ears feast to the flavor of the acoustic sound.
Oh, that'd be good. If I can find...
If you want me, I can try and get you that video so you can get the music.
I already got a music loaded up. Plus, I want you guys to actually have some battle music, and it would take me too long to get it loaded up on here.
You already have battle music. He is the one that's there.
Rod, I don't mean to be rude.
It's true. I would not mind battle. I would not mind fighting to that music.
I've just been using my own music for every episode I've been in, saying that I've only missed one. So yeah, I've been using my own music for 7 episodes. You know.
If I can find... Oh, there's Rose. I was wondering where the hell you were. There we go. But...
Put me in, coach. Put me in.
Alright.
Yeah.
Yeah, you know what? Send it to me. There you go. If I can... Oh, nope, not on here. Not on here. Not on here. There we go. If I can get this open... Oh, this is like a 7-minute song. Oh, perfect. Okay.
Hell yeah.
Alright then, I'll play this for the first 7 minutes then. Okay. There we go. Alright, and as everyone gets ready, Maxwell... Oh, what's up? Oh, I'm about to play it. Hang on. Maxwell points at the DJ and he just goes, Ed, do the thing. And he nods and puts headphones on as his DJ booth turns from like a neon blue to like a neon red as the music starts playing. There we go. I'm gonna play this in the background for the audience. There we go. I just hope it's not too loud, but yeah. He starts it up as everyone like starts to cheer as Maxwell is right at the edge of the ring with like a Cyclops girl on like a notepad, and he just like leans in and just goes, so tell me, what are the odds with the betting? And he goes, well, sir, if they actually manage to pull this off, you're looking at easily a cool 10 mil. And he just goes, excellent. He pulls down the microphone and he just goes, ladies and gentlemen, boils and ghouls, boys and girls alike, welcome to the main event of tonight's match. We have some special competitors. These knights in armor, ready to fight for their honor and many other things. Not important, because that's not who you're here for. You're here for the champions. And he says that everyone like goes nuts, and he just goes, let's meet the champions. First, hailing from Greece, the Titan Colossal, the Mega Serpent, the Death Gaze of Greece, the Basilisk. And as he says that, a cage that's in the ring slowly opens as a big huge purple dragon slithers out of it onto the ring.
Watch, Paul.
Yes. What?
Watch, Paul.
What?
You are wrong! You lie! In Greek mythology, the basilisk is actually a cockatrice. Only in Harry Potter logic is it a snake.
Well,
So-
for this match, it's gonna be Snakeman.
Snake boy.
Yes.
Why does it have to be snakes?
I'm waiting for us to be introduced, but I'm walking to the center of the ring.
Alright, and he...
Also, watchful, no music's playing.
I'm playing it in the background of like, because I'm not gonna load it up on there. I'm already playing it on like another tab.
I was gonna say, because it's not playing on the Twitch either.
It's probably really low, that's why. Here, I'll raise it up a little bit. There we go. I'll raise it up a little bit. I hope it's just not too loud.
You can still hardly hear it.
Give it a second. But the announcer just goes, and your other champion, hailing from the Norwegian area, you know him, you probably see him, and you think to yourself, a mighty werewolf. But this mighty creature is a werewolf unlike any other. He is a behemoth of a beast. Please welcome the... hang on. Please welcome, we have affectionately named him the Claw. And this big, furry werewolf man walks out onto the ring.
He goes, I'll get you next time, Gadget.
God fucking damn it. It just snarls at you all, and he just goes, and a tag team match. The fearsome birds of the Greek world. And he says that as two giant birds swoop in right next to each other.
secret harpies.
Not quite harpies. Think Hercules. And
Rocks.
wait, what was that?
Rocks.
Not the rocks either.
Because I was getting ready to say, if rocks fall, everybody dies.
God damn it.
Ah,
Is one of them named Dwayne?
Wait, god damn it. Hang on. Oh my fucking god. Hang on. Hang on. This is gonna drive me nuts now. I gotta find it. I don't want pictures. I want, like, an actual explanation, god damn it.
Don't give me pictures of Spider-Man.
Oh, the Cephalian birds. That's it. Summons up the Cephalian birds. And he just goes, and your final champion for the day, all the way from Tartarus itself. Please welcome the Hellhound. And a big black dog with just two heads, clad in armor, walks out onto the stage as it singes the ground it walks on.
Oh, fucking Cerberus, great.
Well, Cerberus has 3 heads. This only has 2.
it's one of its kids.
It's that, yeah, that's... It's
Also-
Orthrus?
Yeah, it's an
Yeah,
Orthros.
Orthrus. Also, I want to point out something. Cerberus doesn't mean 3-headed dog. It means spotted dog.
Yes. So Hades, the dork he is, named his big protective dog Spot.
Yeah. Which is funny because in Britain, Spot was a little yellow dog.
Yes. And then he just, everyone's cheering at the champions, and he just goes, and their opponents for tonight
Are these people?
are these guys.
And
As he
joining
says-
us from places unknown. Them.
Anyway, go on, Dick.
As he says, these guys, we watch as Lance walks forward, the air still sparkling as he's amends fronts the crowd. He takes the large sword off his back and hangs the shield off the top of it. Puts both of his hands together and then poses before activating his center of attention neck.
Oh no.
He will flex so hard that his jacket and shirt explode, as we both know what his last name must be after he does so. You're familiar with Full Metal Alchemist, right?
No!
I'm not.
Is his full fucking name Lance Armstrong?
Yes, it's Lance Armstrong.
Fucking damn it!
Now I understand why sparkles were coming all over the place.
Oh my fucking god. Oh,
Damn it!
that was the greatest build-up ever. Yes, it flexes, and
I merely have to say this one thing to you now, Deckard. Respectable muscle!
Yes.
and does he knight up now or no?
Well, he does this first in front of the crowd. Now, I'm actually activating an epic appearance knack,
Yes.
so I'm putting a point to do this. Onlookers have to stare as all of this is going on. Even people that are watching this on television or security cameras are going to look at me because it is the center of attention perk.
Yes, it is.
And it lasts for
Wait,
several
that's
minutes.
Yes. I believe. Do you have the roll for it?
It doesn't say anything about rolls.
Hmm.
It just says that I have to spend the point.
Okay.
For every legend point spent, the character can hold everyone's attention for a number of minutes equal to his epic appearance dots.
Okay, it's equal to your epic appearance dots. So, under appearance, the X's, that's how many.
3 minutes.
Yeah, so you can hold everyone's attention for 3 minutes in a sense.
And when I spend a point, is that a permanent thing or just for the session?
When you spend the point to activate it, so it's until the 3 minutes are up, unless you want to spend another to make it 6 minutes.
Where am I keeping track of the points again? I'm still trying to. This is my first time doing it.
No problem. You have 2 legend points, so you can up it to 6 minutes by spending them all, or just spend 1 for 3 minutes and save the other legend point for later.
I'm going to save the other legend point for later because I'm going to assume that in combat, that this is going to hold them in place so long as I manage to wow whatever these creatures are.
Yes, essentially.
So, I do this, all of the crowd starts to stare, and these guys suddenly become the most watched people that are in the ring.
Especially that guy.
Yes. Alright then.
Especially the sparkles, man.
As I do this, the tiny owl lands on my shoulder and also flexes.
God damn it. Yes. Alright.
Weird that I actually want to see a picture of a flexing owl now.
I want to see...
Right, Johnny,
Just so I know what
I
that
need
would
you to
actually
Google
look like.
something for me. A picture of a flexing owl.
Oh my fucking god. I just want this picture in general. But anyway, as that's happening, so okay, question, is he gonna night up after it's like enamored everyone?
Yes.
Okay, now I get to put his token down. Once everyone's enamored.
You watch him flex, the sparkles happen, and then suddenly the ground starts to whirl with wind and feathers before you see him encased in armor.
Yes. Encased in like bronze armor, feathers all over. And you see like the see-through image of a woman with a helmet on, 2 blades, and big robes on. And I'd imagine some of you immediately recognize it as Athena, that is standing behind him. Alright, now then. Time for the moment you've all been waiting for. Let's roll initiative.
Hell yeah.
It's just straight up dex, right?
Yeah, just straight up dex, and however many successes you do.
Did you just straight over? Did you
How many sexes? How many
I am
sexes there are?
creator.
Let's
I
see.
am creator of
There's
sex.
male. There's female. Yeah, that's about it.
Alright, this is for the crows, but nope, that's not it.
I am creator of sex. I need big cock for madame.
Jesus Christ.
I am
So what is it for
God's sake.
initiative again?
How do I do
One
this again?
moment, my cat's being a little shitter.
Okay, wait, hang on. It's just straight dex.
Fine, if you want back out in the room, go ahead. Why did you come back when you didn't come back in?
Ooh, I got a double. I got 3.
Yes.
Yep, you do have 3.
Okay, there we go. Got it to work. God damn, really? Okay.
Ooh, 1 success.
Alright,
So doing dex,
Nice.
that's 4.
gonna roll 4 Hellhound.
Ed gets 2. Ed, because you got the 10.
Oh, yeah.
What was that?
You got a 10, so that's actually 2 successes.
Oh, okay.
And you forgot to include the greater than 7, but that doesn't really matter that much.
That's fine.
I don't know if I did it right.
You don't do the @ you do the backslash.
Fuck!
Damn.
Oh,
So
For a
that's
girl?
2 successes because you got a natural 10.
wow. That really is a buff owl.
So I don't. I'm dead last, obviously.
Aw.
Well, we don't know what the creature's rolls are yet.
We don't even know if they're going to be able to do anything yet or not.
Watchful's still rolling for a long.
Okay. Let's see. I got the bird. Well, actually, yeah, the birds are getting 1 success.
The birds and the bees.
No. Oh.
4 for the Hellhound. 2 for Fur Wolf, and only actually 3 for the Basilisk. So, let's go by how we have this in the order. 2, 4. Okay, hang on. God damn it. Wait, hang on. I just realized, Season, you haven't gone yet.
Dexterity?
Yeah, straight dex.
Yep.
That's a D10.
It's a D10 with however many dots you have in dex.
Hold on. Dex. Scroll up. Okay. It's 3.
Yeah, so roll 3 D10s. There we go. What do we got? Okay, we got
That's
one
one.
success. Okay. So, looking at what we got. 2. Okay, we got 3 successes on there. Alright, I'm just gonna go by who has the highest successes here. So, Susanna and Chen have 3. And do any of my monsters have 3? Yes. The basilisk. So the basilisk is going at the same time as you guys.
Oh no.
Slice the heads.
Well,
Oh wait, no, that's another.
That's a
Yeah, that's
goal.
another.
Season.
Wrong thing. Sorry.
You're fine.
well, Athena boy has everyone's attention, so
Yes.
Athena boy.
Yeah, Athena Boy has everyone's attention, so...
Run!
I'm not quite as worried. Not quite.
I
Not yet.
Yeah, I believe I have to roll to see if I can actually do something this turn. So...
They have to spend a willpower point in order to focus somewhere else.
Okay, well, Basilisk has no willpower, so fuck him. So, yeah, Basilisk is gonna have to skip his turn. So, Chen, Susanna, you guys are up.
Yo, Susanna, we beat the shit out of the Basilisk first turn because he can't move. Just kind of bully the shit out of him.
Okay.
Alright then.
Right.
So, how
So,
you...
are we combining?
Yeah, you guys...
Yeah, she doesn't like snakes.
I don't like snakes.
Is this just Susanna doesn't like snakes, or you don't like snakes as well?
It's just...
Susanna doesn't like...
Yeah.
Ken's
Susanna-
fine with every animal.
Yes. But...
Susanna doesn't like snakes. I personally, in real life, don't mind. I'm just playing up that Susanna doesn't like snakes.
It's a character quirk.
I just wanted to make sure.
Yeah, it's a character quirk. No big deal. But, yeah...
Those things, they are precious little babies.
Yes. But, anyway...
He thinks everything's a precious baby, deep down.
He's not wrong.
But, yeah, anyway. So, how are you guys going to attack the Basilisk?
Do we want to stay at range? Actually, no, Susanna can stay at range, I don't know.
Yeah.
Do I want to just, like, full go in for a punch, or do I want to pew it? What's it worth doing? Because if I get close, I'm immediately to 5 enemies. That's not a good idea. Okay,
Yeah, you might
me-
want to stay back and pew
Yeah.
with me.
Let me contact combat consultant. Okay, combat consultant, what are we doing? Are we just going balls in and punching them, or are we shooting them?
God damn it.
Bearing in mind there's 5 of them. Okay, we're shooting them. We're shooting them. I've had a word for...
Okay,
You're supposed to be my combat consultant!
so if you're shooting, that's going to be dexterity plus marksmanship.
Yep.
Go for
Let
it.
me just double check my
Some
marksmanship.
consultant you are, Sonny. Don't do that to me, you little shit! Sleeping outside tonight.
What do we got?
Oh, are you
Ooh.
guys having a couple's quarrel?
Nice. Nice.
No, we're not!
5 successes.
There we go.
I got...
You got
I
4.
got 5.
Wait. Oh, yeah.
Wait, no,
2, 4,
Yeah, 4.
3, 4, 5. Okay, yeah. Then, yeah, 5 and 4. 5 and 4. Okay. Yeah, those both pierce the basilisk, so give me damage with straight marksman, straight dexterity.
Okay.
Okay.
Can we, Shen and Susanna just one turn kill this thing?
Damn.
Maybe,
If
because
that
I got 5
happens.
successes.
And I got 3.
3.
God damn. All right.
So that's 8 in total.
Yeah. That's really gonna fuck it up. You light up.
You light it up.
Uh,
You light it up.
I'm gonna aim for one of its eyes.
One of its eyes. Oh, okay. I'm actually considering how well you rolled. I'm gonna allow that.
Can I aim for the other?
Yeah. You know what? You both rolled pretty well, so I'm gonna allow that. You both aim for the eyes, as you hit it in its eyes, and it like recoils, like screeching in pain, as it starts squirting like acid blood out of its eyes.
Ooh, nice hit.
Okay, considering that it's squirting stuff, I think I'm gonna move over. Yeah.
Hang on. There we go. There, it's squirting blood.
Okay,
Ew.
looking at it now, can one of you guys just put that thing out of its misery?
I mean, that's gonna depend on who's next, which... excuse me. Yeah. Jesus. Let me look. Looking for any 2 successes out there. Alright, Volka's got 2 success. Lance has 2 success.
Yep.
And... do I have any monsters with 2 success? I have 1 monster with 2 success.
Which one is it?
That's Werewolf. And Werewolf has a willpower, so I'm going to spend a willpower to actually do something this turn. Alright, so yeah, Volka and Lance, you guys are up.
Alright then. We can do if you wanted, we can do a combined attack deck.
Sure.
I was gonna say, because then both of us do double the amount of damage. But the question is, who do we go for?
I kind of want to take the werewolf.
Ooh, I like that answer.
Volker's getting a new pelt.
And I shall name you Rug. Alright then, I want to do a combined attack with Lance.
Okay, question, what exactly are you going to do?
I'm gonna choppy the wolfie.
Nice one, Ed.
So you want to do maybe like a combined spinning slash kind of thing? Because I have my sword and shield, and you got whatever you got.
I got a sword and a twin-sided axe.
Wait, Deckard uses the one true pairing.
Yeah, he's dressed up like a Spartan.
Yes.
He uses the Kage. He uses the one true pairing. He uses the sword and shield.
I know he's a Pokemon fan.
No, I'm making a Monster Hunter reference, which
Yes.
I'm wishing freaking Pros and Prime were here right now because they would get that. And, by the looks of it, Kage's not even here, so Kage's not even referenced. But damn it! Ah!
Anywho,
Hell yeah! Sword and shield. Sword.
There we
Sword
go.
and
So-
I was- okay, yeah.
How
anyway.
do I attack? Because this is the first time I've done it.
Not a problem. You're using a physical attack, so physical attacks are going to be your strength plus your melee dice. So if you have anything in melee, take those dots. For each dot is 1d10 for that, and then 1d10 for each dot in strength, and then you combine those numbers together.
for example, when
Has
I
to be
roll,
greater than 7 for a success, right?
Yes, any roll above a 7 is considered a success. And 10s are considered a double success.
and he's got, so in that case, then he's got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 successes.
God damn.
Actually, 9.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Yeah, 9 successes.
Yep. Alright then, your turn. Volka, let's see how you do.
See, Athena is the goddess of wisdom, but she's also technically like the
big bad
goddess
wolf.
of smart war.
Yes.
Bad wolf. Boom, boom, boom. The big bad wolf.
6, 7, 8. Wow.
Yep.
Like, you only got one below Lance. Damn. Okay. Then, yeah, that's definitely going to hit. And since you guys rolled so high and you're doing a combination attack, I'm going to let you guys have 4 extra damage dice.
Each?
Each.
So what do I roll for damage dice?
Straight strength.
Okay, so that's 4d10s for me.
Plus an extra 4 that the bonus that Watchful just gave you. Now, question: are your weapons silvered?
No.
Didn't think so.
Okay then. So in that case, then that's 8 extra dice then, yeah?
Yes.
So are those D10s again?
Yeah,
Yes.
D10s is the only dice you're going to be needing for this.
The big bad wolf.
And let's see, we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Damn, Deckard, your dice are on fire today. 2,
Is it
3,
the only
4.
one?
Wait, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, yeah, you guys both roll pretty damn high, actually. As,
So I got 6 and he's got 6, yes?
yeah,
6 plus 6 plus 9 plus 8. That's 29 successes.
yeah. Alright then. So you do the thing where you latch arms and do the 1-2 pairing slash as you spin around and slice this boy up. As as you slice it on its chest, as there's essentially blood gushing out of it, and it like stumbles really hard backwards before it just collapses. Hang on.
Bleh.
I can. No, that's not it. No, that's not it. That's it. Yeah.
Bleh.
And then it just, now he's the dead. Bleh.
He's the dead.
And
Or is he really?
he falls over, down, and collapses. And everyone, like, is in complete stunned disbelief that one of the champions has already fallen. But then everyone just starts cheering because of how awesome that looked.
I sparkle and flex when I'm done.
God fucking damn it.
And I just roar out to the crowd. I was gonna say, you've got the epitome of Lehman Russ and a Spartan fighting in the ring. How badass do you think that is gonna be?
Yes. The answer is yes.
Yes.
But yeah, alrighty. That'll do it for them. And hang on, do I have any other 2 successes? Yeah, I got that one, and these guys, 1 success. Oh wait, Vastus already went. Okay, yeah, next up it's gonna be, yeah, it's actually gonna be the Hellhound. And the Hellhound, actually, wait, hang on.
Do they have any wisdom?
They do have wisdom, but first I have to roll for my monster first. A little something from the werewolf. Damn, okay. Yeah, the Hellhound does have wisdom, so the Hellhound breaks free, and I think it's gonna stare right at Volca and Lance, and it's going to use a legend point to activate one of its powers. You're both going to be making some saving throws on this. So, Deck and Ed, give me a dexterity plus athletics roll.
Dex and
Athletics.
Dex and athletics. I was 3 and okay, so 6. Okay.
Ooh, ooh.
Hoping that's enough.
Ooh, major success. 3 degrees of them.
2.5.
All right,
Okay.
calm down,
5.
all right?
All right then.
Calm down.
Let's see. What do we got? Yeah. Now I'm gonna be rolling for my big boy. Let's see how well he does.
I've been waiting for a badass fight to happen, and this is it.
Well, let's see if you're gonna be regretting that.
Have a blood
Oh, I
water.
regret nothing.
2, 3. Okay, so Volka's gonna be negating damage. Lance, not so much.
1,
So
2. Oh, 1 short.
yes.
Damn, I thought he made it then.
Alright, now I gotta roll for damage with this. Each success is gonna equal a damage. It's not super high, thankfully. 1 success. Okay, then. And, hang on. Let me look at something really quickly. Okay.
What the? Wait,
What?
I just checked on the street. I just checked on the Twitch, and it was just on your desktop for some reason.
Oh, that's weird. But, yeah. Oh yeah, okay, what was I about to say? Alright, so, Dagger, do you have anything in Fortitude?
Well, let's take a look. Got 3.
Okay, roll for Fortitude to see if you can withstand the attack and not get any damage.
So just straight fortitude, or is that
Stra-
anything else on there?
Straight Fortitude.
Also, watchful quickly check PM.
Yeah.
2 successes.
Yes.
Yes, you negate it. Good job, man. Hang on, I gotta take something quickly.
You guys can keep going. I gotta use the restroom real quick.
Okay.
Yeah, good mate.
Okay. Next up, I believe with next up the birds and Rose are going to be going at the same time.
Oh, this should be interesting.
So one bird is going to attack Chen.
Aren't their attentions still on Deckard?
Oh,
Oh yeah.
well, I mean,
That is the point, yeah. Lance gathered everything's attention.
that's right. Well, I can still spend a willpower to make them do something this turn,
Okay.
which they do have at least one willpower, thankfully, but then after that, things might get a little dicey. But yeah, baby there.
Season?
Season.
Yep, I'm here.
There you are.
Okay.
Okay, it's gonna be your turn to attack. Big Bird is attacking you.
Since it's flying towards me, I'm gonna materialize my bow and use that.
Okay then. Looks like we're having a battle off here.
Oh,
So,
yeah.
go ahead and roll Dex plus Marksmanship, and I'm gonna roll for my thing.
Marksmanship thing, remember. So just dexterity?
Dexterity plus Marksmanship.
I don't have marksmanship, so...
Okay, then straight Dex.
Oh, wait.
I was
Roll the
about to
wrong-
say, you have to have a little more than that.
Yeah, misclick, misclick.
I know. I'm just messing with you.
Misclick!
I'm just messing with you, babe.
Miss Clocking.
There we go. Nice! You met.
At a nice lovely bar, and you went out for dinner and had a wonderful evening.
Alright. Since you guys met,
Since you guys met, you've had a lovely evening.
since you met and you're attacking at the same time, you're both gonna be rolling for damage to see who's gonna do damage to what. So give me straight dexterity babe.
Another 3 d10s.
Yes. Whoever has the higher successes is doing damage. I got... How many do you have? Oh, fuck. Okay.
Good.
So, babe, you can either spend... Actually, you can spend a willpower to up that 6 to a 7 and make it a success. I'm sorry, did you say you'd do that?
Yes.
Okay, then. That means you'll meet unless you want to spend a legend point to make another roll an auto success. Because if
You know what? You know what? Fuck it. I'll go for it.
Alright then, in that case, that means only the bird is going to be taking damage on this one. The bird flies up and starts heading right for Rose. As Rose materializes her bow, the bow fires out at the bird as he narrowly dodges as the arrow hits the bird right in its chest, and it, like, collapses behind her. Alright, now we gotta resolve what's gonna happen with Chen and the bird.
I want to punch it.
I mean,
Because I've had a severe lack of punching.
Okay, since you want to punch it, you're gonna be going for a parry, which means you gotta give me, for a parry, you gotta give me your strength plus control, but you have to get at least 3 successes above your opponent to actually parry.
Okay.
Don't you mean a parrot?
Alright, so, okay, so what did it get on me?
We're about to find out. Okay, it's got 3 successes, so you have to get 6 successes.
Okay, or at least match it, I guess.
Thank
I
you for
know.
laughing at my shitty joke there, Ripple.
Right, game. Do me well. I met it. However, can I up that 6 and make that one an auto?
With willpower, yes.
Sick. And then that beats it.
Yeah, that beats it, but that beats it. So you're gonna negate damage. You're just not gonna be able to properly parry it.
Wait, you said how many successes do I need over at 3?
You have to get 3 above the minimum in order.
And since it had 3 successes, you would need 6 successes in order to fully parry
I'll
it.
just up that 3 to avoid damage then. I'll just like scooch
Okay, then that's fine.
out the way, like let it fall flat on its face.
Alright then. Yeah, you dodge down as the bird claws at you, but misses, and it flops right behind you.
Can I do the whole Ultra Instinct, which is just like moving to like the side, like just to the side, like really quickly? Just like the dun, dun.
Yeah. That can be like something you do, but now.
You can, Miles, but you have to sing the song at the same time.
No, I would do that. There's 2 differences to Ultra Instinct. As someone who's watched Dragon Ball Super, you've got the.
Okay, the
Yeah,
first one,
yeah.
Beerus,
Which,
the first one, Beerus.
but
Okay.
whichever. But yeah, let's go ahead and get to Kage. It's your turn. If you're there, Kage. Kage.
Dragon says,
Yeah, I'm here.
There you are. There you are. Okay, yeah, it's your turn, Kage. So what are you gonna do?
I'm gonna use my magic. And let's see, what's still standing. And I'm gonna have her try to do a sniper shot with one of her spells off of this thing.
Which thing? Oh, you're gonna snipe it, basically?
Yep, right to the face.
Alright then. Since you're doing range attack, that is going to be dexterity plus marksmanship. And he cannot dodge since he's enamored.
And blinded.
And essentially...
Because we took out his fucking eyes.
Actually, he's not enamored because he's blind.
Oh. Wait,
Okay,
what?
so
He
that
can't see
5%
Deckard anymore.
Oh.
is a 4. Oh boy. And I have nothing in marksmanship.
So you'd be doing straight dex then.
Okay.
Damn. Okay. I have 3 successes, so You can spend a willpower to up that 6 to a 7.
I'll spend a willpower.
Okay. And did you want to spend a legend point to up one of the other ones to an auto success?
Sure.
Alrighty then. That meets it then. Then this is gonna do damage. Roll me straight dexterity to see how much damage you do.
Go, Kage, go!
Go Kage, go
Go,
Kage,
Kage, go! Go, Kage, go, Kage, go!
Channel your inner.
Come on, Kage.
energy.
Do a Kage.
Kage, do a Kage.
I've kind of stolen your role so far, so I kind of want to give it back to you. So, do it.
To be fair, me and Deck have actually done the Kageing this round.
Yeah, but I'm talking about like consistency over sessions. Who's the one who's been getting away with the bullshit?
There we go.
Nice.
Nice.
All right then. Nico cocks her bow back in her form and fires the bow as it goes flying straight towards the
The
basilisk.
weapon isn't a bow. What I was saying is she was actually going to use her magic to essentially do a sniper shot.
Oh, okay. Sorry about that.
Her weaponry is magic. She is magic of the light and the sun.
Okay, that was my bad. I'm sorry.
It's fine.
But yeah,
Wait,
you summon. You summon up your magic shot and fire it at the basilisk as it is thrashing around, not so where it is even going. But then the magical bolt goes forward and it pierces the basilisk right through the head. And it goes right through it as the basilisk thrashes around before it
Okay,
There we go.
good. So she just put that as
Out of its misery.
yeah, Shen wanted everyone else to do. She just put it out of its misery.
yes.
Ken's just gonna give a thumbs up.
Alright then, awesome. Now we are back to the top of the order with
Top of the order.
Me and Susanna, ain't it?
There aren't any plants here, are there?
probably not, but with top of the order, Basilisk can't go because he's dead. That means it's up to Volca, Hellhound, and Lance.
No, it isn't. It's me and Susanna at top of the
Yeah.
Oh yeah, no it is, my bad.
order. Alright, well, so what I'm gonna do anyway, I'm just gonna go over, stand with the lads, and then wait my turn to this hellhound.
Because that was the reason why I was asking if there are any plants around that
So-
maybe I could...
I'm sorry. That was my bad.
Okay. Well, I can't do the idea that I had originally then.
Sorry, I was distracted. There was a cat.
That's a valid
As you
distraction.
will always be distracted because there's a cat.
Yes.
Sonny, where is our cat? Where is my cat?
I like how he said our
"Where
cat.
is our cat?"
Ooh.
He's my cat, god damn it. Well,
So
technically
why
it's
did
my
you
mum's
say
cat.
our cat?
Okay, that never happened.
Yes, it did.
Memory, god damn it.
Alright.
I'm just gonna fire from my bow again because I don't have anything else as far as range attacks are concerned.
Okay. Which
Miles?
which target are you going for?
I'm gonna go for this bird.
That bird. Okay then. I'm gonna roll to try and dodge it. You go ahead and roll. Dex
and
plus marksmanship.
The bird. A nice the bird.
8.
Nice. Okay. Now I'm gonna roll for my bird boy.
Bird boy.
Alright. 6. Damn it, okay, that's a meet. So did you want to spend a willpower to?
No, 8
no.
because I got 2 10s.
Oh, god damn it! I hate that it doesn't measure that. But yes, it is an 8. I gotta keep remembering that. But okay, then yeah, you're definitely above. So roll straight dexterity for damage. All right.
Also, Mama was looking to chew on my headphone cords. That was not nice.
Aw. Now to see if he can endure it.
Endure.
Damn. All right, that's a meet. So no damage for him.
Dang it.
there for a second.
Your booty getting numb, babe?
A little, don't worry about it. Alright, so with
Wait,
Shen waiting for the other guys, that means to the next turn, it's the Hellhound versus the boys. So,
So all of us are going at the same time?
yeah, you're all
Yeah.
going at the same time.
Though we are missing one. Sorry.
I'm debating pulling an Indiana Jones.
What?
I still have an Uzi on my belt.
Oh, fuck, well, it's not an Uzi, it's a Glock. But yeah, you do.
What's more effective, though, the sword with the magical enchantment or a Glock 18?
Which is funner, is the better answer.
Gun that goes burr, burr,
Which is
burr,
more Russian.
Which is more Russian.
I'm gonna stick with the sword. I'm a bit better with the sword.
Okay.
I'll use my fists.
Alrighty then.
I cast first!
Master presented Dobby with a Glock. Good one,
Fucking
Caesar.
damn it. Alright, so I'm gonna roll for my thing. See what you guys have to meet or pass in order to beat him. What do we got? Okay, this is gonna be kind of easy. Alright.
So what are we rolling? Is it dexterity?
I'm gonna use up a willpower. Well, if you're using melee, it's gonna be strength plus brawl.
Yep.
Well, brawl if you're Miles because you're using your fist, or melee if you're using a weapon. But anyway, I'm gonna spend the last of my willpower to up that to a 3. So you have to beat a 3.
We have to beat 3. Very well, then.
Well, you definitely need a 3.
6, 7. 7 on my end.
Okay.
That's 6.
Yeah. Let's see, 2, 3, 4.
That's 7 for me.
God damn, you all rolled around the same. That's perfect.
So we all rolled 7.
Yeah, we did. We all rolled 7, I think.
Wow.
This time around,
Deckard rolled a 6.
We broke the bank!
No, Deckard rolled 6.
Well, even still, you definitely got above it, so...
Effort up the willpower so we
And
can
since
say
we
we broke
combined it, don't we all get extras?
Yeah, you're all going to be getting +3 to your damage die.
So I get an extra 1 for waiting, don't I?
Well...
No, that's for trick shot.
That's for aiming, yes. Not for so much for melee, but you're still going to be getting the bonus since you're attacking at the same time with someone.
Very well, then. So that's 7 more rolls for me, then.
Yes.
6
Is it-
successes on the
For me,
damage.
it's strength.
damn.
Because I'm using my fists.
Here we go!
Watch, because it's strength. Am I doing this with strength?
Yes, it's strength plus... Yeah, just straight strength.
6.
Oh, wow. Not a
Wait.
single success.
Damn. Okay.
6!
Do you have willpower to change that 6 to a 7?
For Dex, here I've got 1 willpower.
I think that's
I'll
a...
change this to-
Yeah, that's a legend point. Willpower is something else.
Oh.
I thought willpower lets you up a 6 to a 7.
It does, but I think Ed was counting his legend points under Dex.
Oh, right.
Yeah, not willpower.
So
Willpower is your 2 highest virtues combined, which I think is a 3.
oh, I've got a willpower of 5.
Okay, then yeah, willpower you can spend to up any die by 1 point. And since you have a 6, you could up that 6 to a 7 to give yourself a success.
Okay, I do that.
Alrighty then, awesome.
I can imagine we just all-out attack this guy.
Yeah,
Essentially. Are we doing it? Is it Persona style all-out attack where it's just boom, 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 boom? Like a massive cartoony brawl kind of thing?
okay, here's what I'm imagining.
Well, seeing as though it's Dex character, I see it more like what's happening when everyone battles against Sloth.
Oh, God.
Yeah, you all go for it, and you all dig your weapons in as this creature screams in agony as it gets punctured by your weapons. But as it gets punctured, it starts to steam and shake like crazy. Everyone who just attacked it, I'm gonna need Dex plus Acrobatics now.
What if I don't want to?
Well, then you're gonna be taking damage.
That's 9 dice for me because I'm an agile little shit.
What's acrobatics? Because I don't seem to have
He
that.
means athletics.
Athletics, not
Yeah.
acrobatics.
Because I was getting ready to
That's
say.
5.
That's 2.
Yep, 2 for me.
3 here.
5 for me.
Oh, 6 for you. But
5.
you have
yeah,
a 10.
5.
But you have a 10.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's it by
that
one.
makes it
Yeah,
5.
he had 5.
2, 5.
He has 2 8s, a 9, and a 10.
Okay, it doesn't matter. You're gonna be dodging anyway. You're wrong, but it doesn't matter.
Still don't
No,
do
he's
it.
not. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
And the 10 counts as 2, so that'd be 6.
Yeah.
No,
We
well,
already
no, no,
counted.
1. Yeah, 1 8,
Which,
Another 8.
okay, whichever,
Or a 9,
whichever.
and then the 2 from the 10.
Which
That's
it-
5.
Okay, whichever. Sorry.
DM derp.
Yeah, definitely a derp on my end. But, yeah, okay. Now then. So, Jen looks like it's the only one that's going to be avoiding damage. So, let's see how much damage you guys are going to be taking.
If we
I
take
can-
any.
I can imagine I just punch it so hard, I just get, I use my own, knockback to, scooch out the way. You get what I mean?
So you got the same success rate as Fridge.
Which means that I negate it?
No, because you have to get a 5 in order to beat it. That's how much
I've gotta do-
That's how much damage you guys are going to be taking.
We're taking 3 damage.
Yes.
So we gotta try and fortitude it then.
Yeah, if you want to try and negate that damage, you're going to need to give me fortitude checks.
Okay, where's Fortitude? Okay, oh, I got a 4 in Fortitude. That's okay.
That's a 1. Okay, so you're negating 1 damage off of it.
Okay, so I take 2 damage then.
Yes. Ouch.
Ouch.
All right. The creature bubbles and smokes, and it explodes in shrapnel all over Volca and Lance. It sends both of you flying a little bit, as the both of you are a little singed from it, as well as having some shrapnel buried in your armor.
I'm just holding my arm as I'm looking for Lance as I hold out an arm towards him to give him a handshake, basically saying, worth it.
Lance takes the hand and shakes it. Jolly cooperation.
Jen just kind of runs over to
Jelly.
Jen.
Whoa, hold on. Jelly cooperation?
I said
I-
jolly.
Yeah,
Jolly.
I heard jolly.
I heard jelly.
I heard jelly too, to be fair. That's pretty funny.
Wibble wobble, dead all over plate.
Whose turn is it now?
Well,
Since
everything's dead.
birds.
We got the birds.
Birds.
Okay, everything's dead. Everything in front of us is dead.
Everything behind us, on the other hand. Okay.
I forgot about those things. They can fly.
Alright, then, Season, it's back to your turn.
Okay. Is there any way I can use my my plant spells?
Considering
There's no plants.
considering Ripple couldn't know, there's no plants around
Okay.
here you'd be able to draw from.
Okay. Then I'll just use the bow again.
Alright, fair enough. Let's have a face-off.
That's gonna be my weapon of choice for a while, I feel.
Mine too.
Oh, it's fine. Ah, fuck,
Mine.
nothing.
Mine.
Oh. Okay.
Well, guess I'll die.
Or you can spend a legend point to re-roll that, like that entire roll.
How many legend points do I have left?
You spent one already, didn't you?
Yes.
I believe with dexterity, every 2 stats you have on there is 1 legend point. Since you only have the 3, you spent the 1, but you have legend points in the backup, and you should have 2 of those. So you should have 2 left over.
Yeah, I'll use one now.
Okay, so you're gonna use it to re-roll the whole roll.
Yes.
Okay, go for it.
Come on, give me something good.
Oh, that one went flying.
Yes!
Alright, you met. That's good. And you can spend a willpower to succeed. Oh, babe, you cut out really hard. Did you say you were gonna go for it?
terrible.
Willpower do I have left?
I think you should have enough to do at least 1. Because if you meet, nothing's gonna happen.
I'll save it. I'll save it.
Okay, then. Yeah, you meet since this is a clash off, and essentially you fire your arrow, and it causes the bird to dodge it and, try to get a swipe in, but then misses as it flies backwards.
Swiping, no swiping.
Right? And the other bird, the second it sees Chen, escape from the blast, it's actually gonna go right for him. So,
It may try a second time.
you're gonna try and parry it?
Nah. This one will just try and dodge.
Just dodge? Okay.
Try and get into the air because I have a plan. So ideally, if I dodge it, I'm jumping up or going airborne.
We'll have to decide on that roll if you beat this. 2, 4.
I'll beat a 4.
Alright, you gotta beat a 4.
So it dexterity plus athletics, right?
Yes.
That's 9. Oh no! Oh god damn it! I've lost the command. Give me a second. Let me find it again. Scrolling through. All right, there it is.
Keep scrolling. Keep scrolling.
All right, there it is.
Scrolling, right.
Let me copy that again, so I have access to it. Boom. There we go. Ah, shit. Wait, hang on. I can willpower one of them and legend point the other to meet it, can't I?
Yeah, but with a meat, considering you're not clashing, a meat would still be damage on your half.
Can I willpower 2? Because I got 2 6s?
If you have enough willpower, absolutely.
Then yes, I can then. And then legend the other. So.
Okay, then. Then, yeah, that'll succeed it. Now, if you're jumping on him...
No, I'm jumping into the air.
Well, into the air or on him, regardless on how you're doing it, that would be its own athletics thing, and that's something we'll have to resolve on your turn.
Alright, because I know how I want to attack this thing.
Okay. Then, yeah, we'll have to resolve that thing on your turn, but in the meantime...
I haven't used this combat yet that I need to use.
Okay, next in the roll is Kage's turn.
Hey, babe, I'm gonna go to the bathroom real quick.
Okay. Yeah, Kage, it's your turn if you're there. What was that?
I'm here.
Okay. So before you go, Kage, Pros brought up an interesting point. Since you're drawing on magic, it would actually be the same thing we do with her when she uses magic projectiles. So if you want, you can draw on intelligence plus occult for your magic if you want.
I'd like that, thank you.
Alrighty then. then we'll do that from now on. So, what you gonna do? How you gonna do this?
Gonna do freaking magic again.
Alright then, which bird are you attacking?
The one that tried to go after Shen.
So, this one, okay.
Also, watch, I want to bring something to your attention. You've hit 200 followers on Twitch.
Yes, I just noticed that not too long ago. I'm in the game.
200, nice.
I'm at 200, yes. I wanted to focus on the game, though. This isn't about me, this is about my players. But, okay, then
Still an achievement, dog. Let us big you up for once.
I refuse to be bigged up under any circumstances, especially during a game. But let's focus on Kage's thing since he's going.
Awesome! That means I get 6 dice. Hot damn.
Yes, much better. Speaking of which, I gotta roll to see if I dodge. What do we got? 5.
5. Versus Kage's 4.
Alright then. Oop, hang on. Sorry, I thought I had to sneeze. Okay then. All you would have to do is meet it, Kage, so you can spend a legend point to up one of those to an auto success if you want to.
That's what I'm gonna do.
Alrighty then, awesome. Now, for damage, I think with pros we established that damage is straight intelligence.
I'm gonna damage you with my mind.
So give me a straight intelligence
That's
roll to
a
see what your damage is.
3. That's not. Wait, no. Yeah, that's a 3.
Okay. And I'm gonna roll for endurance to see if he holds up to it, which is a 1. Okay, you have to beat a 1 to do any damage.
Ooh, can you beat the number 1?
Okay. Right, and then it'll take the 11 damage.
Yeah, oh, you did just
Oh,
roll.
she rolled the 3d10, and she only got a
Wow.
1, a 6, and a 4. Do you have any willpower left?
I think so.
Oh, okay, Kage, I have a question. Which is higher, occult or intelligence?
They're equal.
Okay, because pros brought something up to me. We used occult for damage. You can switch to occult and re-roll if you want to. I'll allow a technical re-roll if you want to switch.
Okay.
So, do you want to switch to occult and re-roll, or...
Mm-hmm.
Okay, then. So go ahead and try rolling again. Okay, you got 1 success this time at least. And you can spend a willpower to up that 6 to a 7 if you want.
Okay.
Alright, then that'll be 1 above, which means you're gonna do damage on this bird. Burb.
Nice.
Barb.
Alright.
You're gonna roast the chicken?
Yeah, roast it. KFC tonight, baby.
Yeah.
No. I've sworn off KFC.
Nico fires the magical bolt at this bird as it tries to claw at Chen. It hits the bird right in the face as its beak just catches on fire a little bit. And it's just flailing on its beak to try and put it out. Welcome back. Okay, back to the top of the order. Since Chen wanted to wait until the boys' turn, so Ripple's going to be going solo.
Okay.
Do I have to go on my own? Am I going on their turn every time?
Yes,
Well, I was gonna
yes,
go on my own this time.
yes, because you chose to wait and go on their turn. You're now on their rotation permanently until you wait again.
Alright. Okay.
I'm gonna step out, guys. Okay.
Okay.
Alright,
Okay.
see ya, Kage.
See ya, Kage.
okay.
See ya.
See you later.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye. Hopefully we'll be able to finish this before we get to Kage's turn again. I'm going to I'm gonna try firing my bow again and aiming for this bird.
This bird, okay. Just so you're not gonna hit Rose. There you go.
Yeah.
Alright then, I'm gonna roll to see if I can dodge it. Damn, nice. But can you beat... Roll 20, go, roll with me, please. Roll 20, go. And go now. And go now. And go... Okay, fine, I'll take that. Damn, only 2 successes, okay. And he's officially out of willpower now, so...
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm glad I don't have to spend any willpower then.
Yep.
Because I was preparing to do that if you were going to spend any willpower to up those 6s, but since I've got my own 6s, but anyway, how much damage am I gonna do to the bird? I've got 4 successes.
4 successes, okay. And I'm going to do my endurance to see if he holds up to it. Wow, nothing.
Shot through the heart.
And hope to blame. Give love.
A bad
A
name.
something name.
Yeah, you... Susanna cocks her bow back as the bird eyes her up, and before it can even have a chance to process, she fires, and it hits it right through its poofy chest. And... bleh. As it squirts out and it collapses. It is now dead. Beer. And as that's happening, like, everyone is not even caring at this point that their champions are getting attacked, because this is a ton of fun to them.
I feel unclean.
Hey, but sometimes you gotta do what you gotta do.
And with that note, it is now the boys going up against the burb.
Right, let's cut this. Let's turn this thing in. Let's turn this. Hang on, Jen, I'm trying to think of a funny plan. Let's pound this thing into next week.
Gonna pulverize the poultry.
Hey.
Jen's just gonna click his fingers and then just like point it to Susanna.
I said that out of character.
Well, I'm praying.
Okay, hang on. While you guys figure out what you're gonna do, I'm gonna quickly use the bathroom. I will be right back.
So what are we doing, lads?
I think that we need to throw a bird at it.
You're gonna let your owl tear it to shreds?
Yeah, I have an idea.
What's your idea?
Throw my owl at it.
It's a tiny owl. Your owl's not an angry bird.
Yeah, but if I throw it with enough strength, I'm wondering if I'll do enough damage.
Yeah,
I've
you'll
heard
do enough
that,
damage,
I've
but
heard
probably to the owl.
Can I throw? Wait, is Dionysus here? Can I throw Dionysus at it then?
That would probably work.
I think he stayed in the truck.
Damn it!
Let's get his head stuck in a pudding cup. But yeah, I'm thinking about throwing my bird.
You could throw me. I'm like probably small enough to be picked up, and then I'd be able to punch you with enough balls.
Only if we are allowed to cover you in feathers first, because then that way you get your wish, and so does Deckard.
Besides, I want to combine my animal handling skill or companionship, whatever it's called,
All right, well,
with my throwing.
We could discuss this with Watchford and see what he says. Like, I'm all
When
up
he
for it.
gets back.
I'm gonna combine my companion skills by throwing my companion at you.
We call this practicality, ladies and gentlemen.
Alrighty.
Watchful.
In here, and I am back.
Watchful.
Yes.
Deckard's got an idea.
Deckard wants to angry bird it.
I'm sorry.
I want to take Hoots, and I want to throw him like a baseball straight at the other bird.
Oh my fucking god. Okay, you're all going at the same time. Is Volka and Chen okay with this?
I mean, I
Yeah,
was gonna
especially if I get the results.
I mean, I was gonna punch it anyway as a backup plan, but yeah, let's see this. Go on then.
Okay, first, biggest, ultimate question. Do you have Hurl to the Horizon as a special,
I have Animal Ken 3.
oh, hang on, let me look at your thing.
I think I'm the only one with her.
Or no, I have Animal Ken 4.
Hang on, I'm gonna look at your, character sheet really quickly.
Hoots is a level 3 animal companion.
I'm not really I'll look at Animal Kin in a second, but I want to make sure you have what I think you might have. Here we go. Okay, center of attention, bound. Okay, alright, you do not have any of that. Okay then, but yeah, if you want to toss the bird, I guess that would be an Animal Ken roll.
Okay, so here's my next question. When I throw the bird, and since the bird is my animal companion and he's magical, does he get to use my boons?
That is a good question, actually.
Yeah,
That,
he's got a good point.
I hate how good of a question that is.
That
Answer it, DM man. Answer it.
Deckard, part of me is making me think that you've thought this through a lot more than we thought you did.
You planned this from the beginning of the session, didn't you, Deckard?
No.
I'll take that as a yes.
So, okay, I'm gonna say it like this, well, him himself won't be able to use, like, your, boons. However, as a workaround, you can use Hoots to channel your boons, like, through him.
Okay, so this is how this goes. I use Holy Bound to jump 20 some odd feet in the air, and I will hurl Hoots like a massive baseball while channeling my magic through him because I have healing. Health 3, actually, and I'm going to inflict wounds while throwing him.
So essentially, if I'm understanding this correctly, the second Hoots bonks this bird, it's gonna inflict wounds on the poor bird?
Yes, it is.
Oh, goodness.
Okay,
I
then.
feel sorry for Hoots. I just feel sorry for Hoots, man.
So do I.
Alright, so I'm trying to remember because
Wait.
I think
Can
you
I
have to
quickly bring
roll
in Sunny, 'cause he can
something.
do a good owl voice, like Hoots in a sports. Real quickly.
Wait,
Let me describe it once we get to that point.
Okay.
well, first, I don't know if you have it. I don't think you have it written down, like what you have to roll for it.
No, that's why I'm asking you. How
Yeah.
do we do this?
Not a problem. I'm looking at the manual right now.
Oh, goodness.
Because I think I spend like a willpower point or a legend point, one or the other, in order for me to use the ability to inflict the wounds, and it does.
Yeah, you can spend a legend or a willpower to activate the ability. And you're going to be rolling stamina plus medicine.
Okay, so that's going to be. So about 5 dice.
Yes, you're going to be rolling 5 dice.
Two successes.
3.
Nice.
Oh, yeah.
Oh no, 3 successes.
It is
you're
3
right.
successes. You're absolutely right. Alrighty then.
And actually, if you spend a will point, you could actually get that 6 up to a 7 and make it 4 successes.
Did you want to do that?
Sure.
And actually, also, seeing as how it's the bird that's doing the attack, your success doesn't get counted.
That is.
I'm confused.
No, because the bird would be doing the success alteration, not you. So you still get all your successes.
Let's try to keep it simple.
Yeah, I agree with.
Let's try and keep it simple.
Let's
Okay,
not-
Monkey
Yes,
Man,
you can
attack
do
the
it.
giant flying bird.
Okay.
All right.
Wow, nothing.
I'll do
Okay,
that.
so you're taking full 4 on this. Holy shit. Okay. The so yeah, Lance jumps up in the air and launches Hoots as it goes flying at this
Which
bird.
spreads their wings, looks determined, and then goes to smack into this thing.
Please
Yes.
tell me you're gonna use the Angry Birds theme as the
No, it's just like.
no the music. I'm talking about the music because of how hilarious this is.
I didn't plan this. I would have it loaded up if I could.
I'm talking about after the fact.
Probably after the fact, I'll add it in as I'm doing this. It
And I
flies.
just realized I did a Silver Quill reference.
It flies through the air as it lets out its mighty caw, and it bonks the bird right on the head. And the bird looks super confused for a second until marks of bashing start appearing all over it, like this thing is getting beaten up by an invisible enemy. Like, it just gets bruised and smacked around like crazy until one last one pounds it on the head and its beak gets planted right into the ground.
Hoots spirals, flies back to my shoulder, and I land on the ground. Hoots is very proud of himself.
Ooh,
Proud burb.
proud bird. Yeah. But yeah, that as the dust clears, everyone finally sees this insanity as everyone immediately like starts cheering like mad for you guys.
And like that, the
Death
show
by the void.
is over.
And as says that, Maxwell opens the gate and he starts walking up, and he starts like in like not like the mock clap, like genuinely clapping for you guys, and he goes, well done," as he walks over to everyone and he walks beside you all, going, "You did excellent job. I'm actually impressed." And as he's saying that, like, you do notice some of the people in the crowd look very mad because they just lost a lot of money. But he just goes, well, deal's a deal, but first, he goes to the audience and raises his hands in the air. "Let's hear it for our new champions!" And then he, like, leans over between, like, Lance and Vulcan and just goes, "What are you guys called?"
The MythicKnights.
And then he gives like a little smirk and he goes, "Good name, the MythicKnights!" And everyone cheers for that.
Hoots is doing a victory dance.
I would more expect you to be doing a victory pose.
I'm not shirtless right now. I think that's good enough.
I love that's the standard. I'm not shirtless, no posing.
Unless I'm wearing no clothes, I will not pose.
No, it's not no pose. It's shirtlessness, because we have to keep in mind, I have to be able to, rip, tear, or go shirtless through flexing in order for this to work.
Yeah, he's got a point.
Oh my fucking
I
god.
love how you thought this through to make it logical.
Alright, anyway, yeah. Everyone just starts like chanting like MythicKnights, MythicKnights, and the night starts to roll down as everyone's cleared out, and a bunch of little well, not goblins, gremlins are actually like around, like sweeping up everything. And Maxwell has you guys near and he goes, I don't have this map out, so this will be visuals. Hang on. Alright, what Susanna said. "I don't want to be a champion because that would imply that we would be doing this again." Alright, yeah, after the match, he's leading you into the back area and he just goes, "Well, a deal's a deal. And with the money I have, I certainly won't be needing any of these creatures from now on." He reaches into his pocket and he unlocks a backroom door, and then he opens it and he just says, you can see inside it's like rows and rows of cages as he picks up the light and he hands the keys to Volca, and then he goes, just so you don't think I'm gonna lock you guys in there. I'm a bird of my word.
Oh, well, a bird. The bird of the word.
God damn it.
The bird of the word.
You get one. But yeah, he just and nods to you and just goes, thanks to you, you've made me a really rich bird. Can't talk today. Anyway, and he says that as his little Cyclops assistant is like on a notepad, and then he just goes, hopefully we can meet again in the future, my new friends.
Before the
Not
bird goes,
in an arena.
Go ahead.
I just, out of earshot of everybody, I just pull the bird person to the side over here.
Okay.
I'm just like, when all of this is over, make sure that you can call me when you want to get back in the game again. I'm sure we can make a hell of a lot of money together doing this.
He just gives like a little smile and nods as he shakes your hand and ends up like handing his business card to you. And he just goes, whenever you're ready. And then he turns around and starts to leave, and he just goes, well, you got a lot of animals to free, so I'll leave you to it.
You have fun sailing in the Caribbean.
That I will, he says, waving his hand as his little
I want
Cyclops
this arena
girl.
disbanded.
And he just looks back and he goes, don't worry, when the dock workers see I'm not using it anymore, they'll be shutting it down.
Good.
And then...
You know, out of everybody that we've met so far, he's definitely one of my favorite.
And then he looks at the little Cyclops and goes, come along, Clementine. And the little Cyclops, like, doesn't even look away from her notepad, just walks over to where the voice is, and just walks behind, right next to Max as they both walk away. And he gives, like, one last wave at you all and just goes, Mythic Knights, it's got a ring to it. He says, like, to himself, but also a little to Clementine, and Clementine just goes, indeed, sir. Alright, now you have the key to the back room with all the animals.
Yay!
Where is the back door?
I don't have...
We don't have a map, so...
Yeah, I don't have a map build up, so we'll just say...
It's in our imagination.
Before we do go anywhere, though, there is this one thing that's been bugging me the entire time we've been doing this.
What?
I understand what everything else is. What in the world is this supposed to be?
Oh, that's a cage. Like an animal cage.
I was going to say, because there's a purple wolf and a boy that looks like he's the twin brothers of 2D from the Gorillas with a baseball bat next to the wolf. You can't look at him and not think he don't look like 2D.
It's not a bat, it's a stick. He's playing fetch.
Oh my god, it kind of does look like 2D. I've never...
Anyway.
But yes, that was a cage, and that's his dire wolf. And yeah, but...
The wolf, but dire.
But yeah, he's not there. He's cleared out at this point. But yeah, so yeah, you all head into the back area as you guys head into the room, and you see piles and piles of animals in like cages and stuff. And I'd imagine at this point you all start letting them free.
Mm-hmm.
Let them free. Do our best not to get in their way while they're leaving. And afterwards, I'm taking my new truck home.
And I go to Dionysus at this, and it's like, is there a portal that we can, like, take these through so they don't not loose upon, civilization?
And then he just nods and he just goes, don't worry, Hermes can take care of that. And he kind of starts forming like some chaos magic around a rock and is like talking into it like a cell phone. And he like starts talking to Hermes as you all start setting him free. And before we officially wrap this up, we're going to resolve something I meant to do last session with Season's character. As you're all setting them free, Rose is going through some of them, and she comes to one of the cages, and once he comes to one of the cages, it's a little dark on the inside, and the little doggy head, like, slowly reaches out of the darkness and looks up at you with big puppy eyes.
I'm taking you home.
And then, as he says that, two other heads emerge from that as well. As it walks up. Okay, question, babe. For this particular animal, what breed did you want to make him?
German Shepherd.
Okay.
Like a black German Shepherd.
Okay, then. Yeah, the creature walks up with its three heads up to Rose as the German Shepherd, three-headed German Shepherd, just, like, looks... I imagine you let it out of the cage, and it just goes up, and it just... Very friendly, like a little pupper, goes up and just starts patting your leg happily as its tail wags.
Yeah. Babe.
Yes.
Rose then says, I'm gonna name you Spot.
God damn it.
And,
So wait, you've got a three-headed German Shepherd now?
yes.
Oh my god.
And, Dionysus, like, looks over his shoulder at that, and he obviously has, like, a thought in his head, because he knows exactly what that is, but he decides, nah, it'd be funnier to just let him figure it out. And he goes back to talking to who he was talking to. And, alright.
I pupper out to the rest of the group, and I said, I got a new dog, meet Spot.
Spot just, "Bap," and just... Like, all three of them give a little bark, and they start panting happily.
Outside, you can hear a horn honking.
Honk.
I got a new truck.
What? Are you sure you're going to be able to keep that quiet?
I think Jem was talking to you, Season.
No, I'm talking to Deckard.
Oh.
Yeah, babe, like, for mortals, like, the dog is gonna have one head, right?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah. I mean, we don't have to worry about that now, but yes, for future reference. But
Is your dad gonna approve of you having a dog?
He does. Pretty much my dad and my grandpa are pretty cool with me bringing random animals home, so.
and as he says that, the little doggo is just running around Rose's feet.
Wait, how are you supposed to... how are you supposed to feed a dog?
With food.
Out.
He's... And the night is filled with the doggo just barking happily. Now let's go ahead and wrap this up. And
That's a wrap.
Before we cut it, there's one thing we gotta do.
I mean, we're gonna have an after credits thing, but yeah, let's resolve your thing first.
In the background, you're going to hear this being turned on the radio, because this will be in the credits.
What's he done?
What are you doing?
Done.
God fucking damn it. God fucking damn it.
This is what plays as Lance decides to drive everybody home.
Can Chen just be in the front with Lance and the two of them are just fucking jamming out?
Yeah, and then I open up the glove compartment and there's like 4 sets of sunglasses in there for some reason.
That's the most I'm gonna play. I don't
my
want.
ears.
That's the most I'm gonna play. I don't want to get copyright strict.
Hoots is on the steering wheel as he's moving around. Perched there.
Jesus fucking Christ. Oh my god. But yeah, you guys ride into the night sky with that song just playing in the background as we camera pan out from that going into the night sky upwards, and then we cut downwards towards Loki's hidden base that he's been using for the last couple
days.
Days, maybe even weeks. who knows? Space is warped and time is bendable when you're in anime. Nice. As he returns with Kronos and some of his other minions, he's starting to recuperate. Accumulate.
Recuperate basically means you're getting over an illness.
Oh, did not know that. Okay.
That's recuperate.
Or whichever. In any case, he walks in as the rest of them look on, and Tezcatlipoca pipes up and just goes, oh, great, you have another friend, he says, giving air quotes, as Loki just goes, oh, yes, and this one's going to be quite powerful indeed, he says as he looks at the little thing. It's actually like a little Fabergé egg, but it's like the edgiest Fabergé egg you've ever seen.
Fabergé egg?
Yeah. But it's like the edgiest Fabergé egg ever. Instead of like being gold, it's like painted red, and it's adorned with like black pearls and black rubies and stuff. As he looks at it and he just goes,
it's crimson yolk.
Does it have chocolate in it?
No. He looks at it very carefully as... Hang on. I need to get the standard theme up.
We're going to fight the evilest Easter Bunny.
I'm up for that.
But is it Hugh Jackman voicing it?
There you go, Ed.
Yeah, something like that, except it's all black and red.
Oh, yeah.
Like, have you seen the animated movie Anastasia?
Yes, I have. I love that.
The jewelry box is based on a Fabergé egg.
Gotcha.
Okay, yeah, now I got the theme up. The standard theme of Loki. This is Loki's theme at this point. But yeah, he comes in as he reveals the egg, and Kronos looks a little annoyed and he goes, do not tell me we went through all that trouble for a friggin' egg. And Loki goes, patience, Kronos, patience. And he walks over to the egg and he starts to caress the hatches on it. And he just goes, this man isn't exactly a god, but he is quite the adversary. He is very powerful, and he goes by many names. One of his more recent and more popular ones is the Boogeyman.
Wait, what the fuck?
And he clips the latch as it opens up. There's nothing inside except like a black liquid. And you hear a voice come from the liquid just going, oh, what the hell? Who woke me up? And he just looks up at Loki and he just goes, oh, you're Loki, right? Okay, hey, how you doing? Whatever. Look, I was enjoying a nice sun bath, or moon bath, or whatever time it is. Time literally means nothing when I'm trapped in here. So what the fuck do you want? And he just goes, you want to get out of there? And this person in the box just goes, okay, now you're speaking my language. Of course I want to get out of here. He goes, I'll let you out on one condition. You serve me and help us take on some meddlesome knights. In exchange, I shall find you a bride so you can stay in the living forever. And he just goes, well, all right, but first you gotta get me out of here. You gotta say a very specific thing.
Oh no.
And he just goes, oh, I already know. And he takes out a little parchment and he starts to read it and he goes, from the corners of hell, I summon the bringer of bugs. From the darkness around, the boogeyman shall rise. I strike your name 3 times and summon you to this world. Beetlejuice! 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 And the Fabergé egg lights up and he goes, it's showtime! And scene.
Oh no!
See, when you first said that it was ooze inside of an egg, I honestly thought you were going to be doing Ivan ooze.
That's what I thought too.
Oh no!
Fighting.
Babe!
Now,
Jesus.
God damn it.
Babe! babe. I love you.
Oh,
And then,
I,
he picks up, and then when he comes out, he picks up that little.
hang on, one at a time.
And then when he gets up, he picks up that little car and puts it in front of Loki's face and just goes, "Nice fucking model."
Honk, honk.
Actually, Ed, fun fact about that. That was actually improv. Like, that tree was not supposed to fall.
But, yeah, oh shit, I still have his point.
Improv.
But, yeah. God damn it. I don't know if it was the voice or me just yelling that. I think I gave myself like a little cramp. Like a little cramp right on my ribs. But,
Ouch.
yes. I gotta do a count, but this is either the last of the Titans or the second to last of the Titans.
I think it is. That would be the last, I think, because that's equal amounts to how many nights there are. No.
Then,
Here's the real question, though: what did you prefer Michael Keaton as, Beetlejuice or Batman?
oh, Beetlejuice.
Oh, fuck, that's hard. That's hard.
Without
dude.
question,
Fucking
Beetlejuice.
hell.
Or what's his name from Homecoming? Vulture.
Vulture. Oh god, okay, you just made it hard.
Yeah.
Was Michael
I ha-
Keaton the Batman with the bat nipples?
No, that was Clooney.
Oh yeah.
You guys.
He was in the Batman Returns and the Batman of the 1989 Batman.
Oh. So when we're talking Batman Returns,
Catwoman.
Oh, hang on, what's up, babe?
I also have a question for you guys. What do you think of the Broadway version of Beetlejuice?
Never
Haven't seen
it.
it.
Oh, it's
Never seen it.
There's clips of it online, and the actual soundtrack is out. It hasn't had a live recording yet since they were forced to vacate the Winter Garden Theater early due to COVID. So they did say that they would be very enthusiastic to do a stage recording of it, to be released, since it has been very much requested. So
Oh my gosh, I just had a horrible thought. I don't know if this is what you're planning, Watchful,
Mhm.
but considering Season's deity is Persephone, and you had the condition that that Beetlejuice gave Loki that Loki has to find him a bride.
mm-hmm.
hitch him to Hades' wife. Brilliant.
Or you could give it the Tanuki wife, because I don't want to.
Rose is gonna whack you upside the head once he hears that.
The only exception I will give that is if you manage to get Crimson to come into this and play the part of the Tanuki.
Well, actually, babe. Or if you want to go with the plan Ripple just went up with, get somebody to play Hades.
Oh no, I'm playing Hades because I already have a voice for him.
Okay, good.
Yeah, I'm not. I'm gonna save it. I'm not gonna reveal to any of you guys.
Lucy,
But-
I am home.
But before we wrap this up, did anyone have any post game thoughts before I end the stream?
Welcome to the party, Deckard.
Yeah, what?
hooray!
Actually, there is something I need to say.
What's up?
First of mostly Deck. Well, yeah. First of all, Deck. My God, you are entertaining as fuck during this, and I've enjoyed your time being here. And secondly, Watchful.
Uh-huh.
Now we can do it. Congratulations on 200 watch on Twitch.
Yeah.
Yay!
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 Thank you.
Just one tinfoil confetti balloon just falls from the ceiling.
Da-da-da-da-da-da-da.
Yay. Alright, but yeah,
Congratulations! You did something.
thank you. And if that's everything then, I think we will end the stream here.
Babe, you streaming tonight, babe?
We'll have to see. I work tomorrow. I'll think about it. But anyway, thank you all so much for coming out, and thank you for Deckard for finally being the last night to join the round table. He's,
Hooray.
The last night and good night.
I am the Watch One saying keep being mythical. Bye.
Bye-bye.
Bye 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 bye.
Also, one thing